And we are live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We got Summer League action today for you guys, as this stream will be starting with the game momentarily. So I'll be doing today the Denver Nuggets taking on the Orlando Magic. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here, as well as we have Nakai in the chat. What's up? Thanks so much, Nakai, for joining me back here. So what I do on my channel here is that I call play-by-play of the basketball game. Unfortunately, I have on the top of the screen here that I cannot show the game, because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike by YouTube, so that's why I have to call play-by-play of this game. But the Brooklyn Nets just finished with Team Croatia, so we're a little bit, I think, behind schedule. So this one probably won't be tipping off until most likely like 10 past the hour or so. But thanks so much for joining me, guys. As, yeah, I've been doing the Summer League now, basically every day, doing live streams of the Summer League. This is my only stream for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with 2 streams. There'll be bigger games as well. Boston Celtics taking on Cleveland, and the Pelicans taking on the Chicago Bulls as well. But for today's game, we got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Orlando Magic, of course. How about we'll go over both of these teams right here of who will be playing in the Summer League, as I'll go over it. As one of those players for the Orlando Magic will be Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba was pick number 6 of last year's 2018 draft. So Mo Bamba played in the Summer League yesterday in Game 1 against the San Antonio Spurs, as Mo Bamba scored 15 points yesterday against San Antonio. The Magic won that game 75 to 59. But we'll look at the other players here. Tons of undrafted players from 2019 making their way onto rosters today. Of course, this is the first game of the Summer League for the Denver Nuggets here, as Denver has a bunch of undrafted players. They were supposed to play against the Phoenix Suns, but that's when the earthquake struck, and then the end of the New Orleans game against the Knicks was canceled, and that one was right after that. That was canceled as well. But we got Midwest Sports in the chat. What is up, Midwest Sports? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Of course, check out Midwest Sports on YouTube. He does play-by-play live reaction streams as well, so I gave him a plug. So make sure to check out Midwest Sports here on YouTube. But yeah, looking forward to see what some of these players can do today, especially Mo Bamba, if he does play on the court once again for the Magic. He played last season for Orlando. He's picked number 6 of the 2018 draft. He averaged just above 6 points per game and 5 rebounds per game. Should be a year in progress and progressing, hopefully, for Mo Bamba for next season, coming from the University of Texas, Austin. But Denver, they're playing their first game today, as we're going to look to some of the players. Unfortunately, 2 big-name players for the Denver Nuggets will not be playing in today's Summer League game today, as Bol Bol, center for the Oregon Ducks, he was picked number 44. He will not play in the Summer League, as he still recovers from that season-ending foot injury back in December in non-conference play. We got the Sports Boy in the chat. What is up, my man? Sports Boy, yes. I'll get you a mod here on the channel, my man. So I'll add you as a moderator here. So Sports Boy, now a mod. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me in here. And if you guys missed out on the Pelicans versus Knicks stream on Friday, that was crazy. Over 3,000 people viewed my stream on Friday. So many dislikes, too, because people were coming just for me to show the game. They thought I was showing the game, but tons of likes as well. So we broke the record on the channel for most likes with 29. And we also broke the dislikes record as well, sadly. But a lot of people removed the thumbs down as well. So that was good to see after I finished streaming. But yeah, Denver against Orlando today. Get a nice fresh scoreboard as well. So unfortunately, I'm not able to stream the game here, because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike. So I call play-by-play of basketball on my channel here. So Orlando playing against Denver in the Summer League. This one will be next. Yeah, that was crazy. 3K viewers on Friday. I was on my lunch break. How about this? So I work a full-time job, 8:30 to 5. My lunch break is around 1 o'clock on Friday. I was on my lunch break. I went in to see how my video was doing as far as likes. And it was like, what? It was like 8.5 hours to tip off. And I saw that 6 people were waiting for my video 8.5 hours from tip off. That was crazy. But we got RV Black Ops in the chat. What is up, my man, RV? Thanks so much for joining me. Yerner back in the chat. What's good? What is good, Yerner? This is my only game today, so unfortunately I won't be doing any more games tonight, because I'll be out right after this game. I have to go someplace around 8:30, 8:45 or so, so I'll be out right after this. But we got Cushman in the chat. What is good, Cushman? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. So that was crazy, guys. 3K views on Friday. The chat was just insane. People were just going like crazy in the chat. Like, it was like unreal. But 3K views on Friday with the Pelicans versus the Knicks. But yeah, I'll have 2 big games tomorrow night as well. Looking forward to see what Taco Fall can do tomorrow night. Same as Carson Edwards, as I'll have the Boston Celtics against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'll also be doing the Pelicans going up against the Chicago Bulls after that. I'm really excited to see what Kobe White can do as well. Hey, no problem, Cushman. No problem, my man. Feel free, anytime that you guys are on the channel, just feel free to join me or so. I'll be doing plenty more streams, of course, back tomorrow with 2 streams, back as well on Tuesday. And, of course, this is a really busy time of the year because we just had 4th of July. It was a huge vacation week this past week, and I know if you're from the area of Cape Cod or up towards the seacoast of New Hampshire and Maine, just tons of traffic jams all over today around Cape Cod or so, coming back home for a lot of people heading towards their areas, but lots of tourism out there. But yeah, I believe Romeo Langford is out for the Celtics. Number 14 overall draft pick for the Celtics. I believe that he's out. But Carson Edwards really shined last night in his Summer League debut. 20 points for the player from Purdue, Carson Edwards. I think he was like a top 15 scorer this past season, I believe, in points scored per game. But it's going to be really interesting here. Tons of undrafted players for both of these teams made their way onto rosters. The most notable, Kenny Goins of Michigan State. He'll be playing for the Denver Nuggets today. So Kenny Goins, small forward from Michigan State, graduated back in May for the Michigan State Spartans. As he went undrafted, he was tied for 4th in the Big Ten Conference this past season in rebounds per game, as he averaged 8.9 rebounds per game and 7.9 points per game for Kenny Goins. Michigan State still the number 1 team in the AP Top 25 for next season because they basically retained their entire roster for next season. Cassius Winston, Joshua Langford's back. They only graduated a couple players out of there. Matt McQuaid and Kenny Goins, and they lost Nick Ward to the draft, but here we are, guys. As we get ready for tip-off here between both of these teams, I'll be calling play-by-play here. If you haven't done so already, smash the like down below, hit the subscribe button as well, as we're going to get underway here. Denver playing against Orlando. Denver in the dark blue jerseys here, as Orlando is in the white jerseys. So Orlando in the home whites, they retain the tip. So this is Abdul Gaddy for Orlando, who passes it towards the left wing of the perimeter into the hands of number 60, Eric McCree, the leading scorer in yesterday's game against the Spurs with 16 points, as that shot was no good from the floor by the Magic, is rebounded by the Nuggets here. Denver with the ball, they take this one underneath. Tons of bodies just collide underneath the basket right there with 9:36 left to go in the first. And that is a whistle on the play right there. So 9:36 left to go in the first. As Denver was trying to dribble inside the low post, they also lost control of the ball right there. So it went out of bounds. So the Magic will get it back. That's the first turnover of the game. Magic with it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Eric McCree. McCree, the leading scorer in last night's game with 16. Mo Bamba had 15 last night. Jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Hit the top of the iron right there by the Magic. Is rebounded by Denver. Denver with the ball. They're going to take it past the half-court logo. This is number 0, Brandon Goodwin. He went undrafted back in 2018, played for Florida Gulf Coast. He had the ball. He passes it off. Right wing of the perimeter. Right wing 3 taken right there. It's off the mark by Terrence Davis, who played college basketball for Ole Miss this past season. And a whistle and a foul here on the play when 9:01 left to go in the first. So, foul committed underneath on the rebounds by the Nuggets. The Magic will get it back here. So Orlando will get this ball. If you haven't done so already, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Still scoreless here. So the Nuggets have the ball. They pass it towards the left wing perimeter. They're going to dribble this one back out towards the Summer League logo, dribbling towards their left. This is the first game for Denver so far. Oh, goodness. Left baseline. He takes it all the way to the rack and slams it down. That is Vladko Čančar from Slovenia who slams it down for 2. And it is 2-0. Denver right now on top. So the Magic with the ball. They take the left corner 3. Air ball. It's an offensive rebound, though, underneath. As this is Emile Jefferson, who did play in the Magic this past season, as they missed the 3 from the left wing. It gets rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball. The pass underneath, a little bit too wide, and hits the baseline on a bounce. So turnover right there by the Nuggets on the play as the Magic will get it right back. So Pat Delaney, the Summer League coach here for the Orlando Magic in this one. Thanks all for joining me. Just got started, 2-0 Denver. So far, Magic with the ball. They dribble underneath as they work their side inside the low post. They lost control of the ball as they hit the baseline on the bounce as Thomas Welsh lost control of it for the Magic, and the Nuggets will get it back. So Denver with the ball as they're going to take this one past the left side of the timeline here. As the Magic are on the defensive end. Nuggets with the ball, they hand it off, and now they take it into the lane. They pass it back, whistle on the foul, reach and foul committed here by Orlando. On the play with 8:02 left to go in the first. So, of course, a couple big days in the NBA, especially yesterday, Paul George being traded from the Oklahoma City Thunder to the Los Angeles Clippers to team up with Kawhi Leonard. That was the big news from yesterday in the NBA, and Russell Westbrook all alone as he's trying to explore options now to see if he can be traded from OKC. So OKC in a major downfall for next season, plummeting down. But here we are back to action. Nuggets with the ball as they float one up in the key, hits the rim short, rebounded by Orlando. So the Magic have the ball. They take this one past the right side of the timeline. They're going to make their move into the key here. That's a left elbow shot, no good, and it gets rebounded by number 45 for Denver, Thomas Welsh. Welsh got the rebound, back to his teammate here. Jumper at the free throw circle, they hit it. So finally a bucket here. 4-0 is the scores, the Nuggets lead it. 7:25 left to go in the first. Magic have the ball, dribbling towards their right. Abdul Gaddy has it. Gaddy passes off towards the top of the key into the hands of Eric McCree, 16 points in the first game yesterday against the Spurs. That's a jumper, hits the rim short by the Magic, is rebounded by the Nuggets. Nuggets with the ball. They take this one past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They pass it off into the hands here of Thomas Welsh. Welsh passes down to his teammate, takes it into the lane. Too strong off the top of the backboard. Offensive rebound, though. Couldn't get it to fall. Second chance, though, with another one. Vlatko Čančar gets the second chance opportunity with a putback. 6-0 Nuggets right now. 6:45 left to go in the first. Magic with the ball. They pass it. They take the open three at the right wing. They knock it down. Great look right there. And they hit it from three-point range by number 42 for the Orlando Magic. Devin Davis went undrafted back in 2018. Played for the University of Houston. Nuggets with the ball. They take the top of the key three from the outside. That one no good by Vlatko Čančar. And it gets rebounded here by the Magic. 6:20 left to go in the first. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Orlando dribbling inside. They lose control of the ball, and the Nuggets steal it. Nuggets don't have numbers, though, so they're going to wait for their teammates to come in. They pass it, and they make a move inside the key. They pass it back outside. The pass inside, stolen away, tipped and deflected, and here we go. Magic, 3-on-2, fast break, alley-oop pass, and they take it right there and put it home off the glass for 2. So the Magic cut this lead to 1. 5:50 left to go in the first as the Nuggets have the ball. They pass it towards the top of the key. Denver has it, and now they're going to take this one into the lane. Whistle on the foul on the reach in here by Orlando. So we got 5:46 left to go in the first, guys. Yes, Celtics fan. I am for sure, Cushman. So yeah, 2 big Celtics games in the next 2 nights that I'll be streaming on my channel here. I'll be doing them playing against Denver on Tuesday night. So 8 p.m. Eastern time, Celtics play against the Denver Nuggets. I'll have that game. And then tomorrow I'll have the game as well as they play Cleveland. But yeah, as far as Celtics news today, they lost the Celtics player today. Marcus Morris signed with the San Antonio Spurs today as he received a 2-year, $20 million contract. The second year will be a player option for Marcus Morris, so he'll be playing for the San Antonio Spurs. There was another signing today. It looks like the Dallas Mavericks acquired Memphis Grizzlies free agent point guard Delon Wright, so they signed him today as John Morant is the point guard for sure now in the future of the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Houston Rockets in NBA news are long shots to possibly sign Russell Westbrook in a trade. So Oklahoma City Thunder just plummeting now, losing Paul George yesterday to play with Kawhi and the LA Clippers. Of course, now the LA Clippers with the best odds to win next season's NBA title for the first time ever in franchise history. But Russell Westbrook now looking like he's going to leave Oklahoma City, and the Houston Rockets are a long shot to possibly get him. But right now, we're at commercial break. The score is 6-5, as Denver has the lead up by 1 in this one. Actually, the most ever viewers I had on my channel was Game 7 of the Western Conference semis. Denver against Portland. That was crazy. I had 81 people in the chat for the final 5 minutes of that game. That was crazy how many people I had in that stream. But we did really well as numbers-wise on Friday night as well. Pelicans against Knicks. That was a crazy game. Before I even started the stream, there were like 11 people watching the stream before I even started it, which was crazy. 11 people just waiting for me to finally stream this game. But here we are, back to action now. 6-5 to score. Denver with the ball. Nice backdoor cut underneath, and they try to go for the reverse-handed layup, but they got fouled. So the Nuggets will shoot 2 here at the free throw line with Terrence Davis, as he went undrafted this past season. Played at Ole Miss. Graduating senior for the Ole Miss Rebels. They played in the March Madness tournament, but they got crushed against Oklahoma in the first round. I believe it was an 8-9 game. Ole Miss was the 8 seed, I believe, as the first shot was a miss there at the free throw line by Terrence Davis. So Davis missed his first one at the line. Looks like Jordi Fernandez is the Summer League coach for the Denver Nuggets for the NBA Summer League here. Second shot was a make there, so they extend their lead to 2 right now. The Magic with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They pass it towards the left wing of the perimeter into the hands of Daquan Jeffries, who played basketball last season for Tulsa. And that's a whistle and a foul on the play with 5.5 left to go. So the Magic will get the inbound here, as we have 5.5 left to go in this first quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Magic lob it over the top. We're almost at 300 subs, by the way, on the channel. We gained 20 subs within the past 2 nights. Orlando, top of the key 3 taken. No good. It was halfway into the net, but they missed as it rattled right out. Rebounded by the Nuggets here. Denver with the ball. This is Denver's first Summer League game, as they were supposed to play on Friday in the very late game against the Phoenix Suns, but that game was canceled because of the earthquake. Bounce pass inside, trying to back their way inside the low post for the Nuggets. They dish it back out on top. Top of the key 3, and it goes down from the outside by Brandon Goodwin, as he lets it fly for the triple right there for the Denver Nuggets. 10-5 to score. Orlando with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Looking to pass it off. They do. They put it into the hands of Daquan Jeffries. Jeffries passes towards the right corner perimeter at the right elbow. Back to Jeffries. Takes the 3 at the top of the key. No good. Off the mark. Rebounded here by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball. They're going to take this one past the right side of the timeline. They have it at the right wing perimeter. They bounce pass it off towards the same spot, basically just a couple inches away, and they pass that one towards the top of the key. The pass inside. Deflected and stolen here by the Magic. And a 10-5 game, 4:20 left to go in the first. Magic dribbling right side baseline underneath the basket. They pass it back out towards the left wing. Orlando, nice shifty move towards the top of the key there, trying to pass it to somebody. Gaddy passes it inside for the Magic, backing their way inside the low post. Finally, a shot goes down for Orlando as they bank it home off the glass right there for 2. 10-7 to score, 4 minutes left to go in the first. Denver with the ball, and they have an open 3, right corner 3 taken. They knock it down, as that one goes down as they let it fly from the outside. 13-7 is the score. 3:50 left to go in the first. Magic here with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Devin Davis. Davis bounce passes it inside, stripped and stolen away from behind. Here we go. 1 man to beat by the Nuggets. Nuggets are going to take it up the court, and a foul from behind right there by the Magic. A very wise foul to take by Orlando on the play here with 3:40 left to go. So 13-7 is the score. What is up, Cody? Thanks so much, my man, for joining me back here, Cody, in the chat. As, yeah, I think that they're going to basically be like around the same record for next season for the Celtics. I think probably like 49-33 or so, or 50-32 for the Celtics next season for their record. Someplace around that ballpark of a number or so. I think Kemba's ceiling with the Celtics could possibly be better with Kyrie. I think he has the opportunity to be better because Kyrie basically gave up on the Celtics last season. But I think Kemba's just going to be like that season with Isaiah Thomas where he scored like 28 points per game for the Celtics. I think that's the type of player that Kemba is. He works so hard. NBA All-Star. Kemba Walker has worked so hard to get where he is, and finally he has the pieces around him to make this a great team for the Celtics next season, as the Nuggets hit another three-pointer from the outside, and the Magic just turned it over here with 3:13 left to go. But yeah, I think for sure, I think they'll probably be around the same level next season record-wise. But I think the Celtics for sure will be a like much better team to watch next season. Much fun, like way more fun to watch them on the court, I think, next season, because they took away a lot of those players who kept on taking shots. Like I feel like there were just so many mouths to feed on that Celtics team from last season that everybody wanted to take shots, that being able to drop a couple of those players off in free agency to other teams will help out the Celtics towards their cause, because there were just too many players wanting to take shots. While now, they'll be able to pass the ball off and get cleaner looks and open looks, as we have 2:55 here in the first and a TV timeout on the court. So right now, TV timeout in a 9-point game on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here in the chat. Of course, both of these teams aren't like the biggest market teams out here, so I was like surprised on how many people joined me so far. But this is awesome, guys. You guys have been great today so far in the channel. This is awesome that we've got actually like a good amount of people here on a Sunday, basically Sunday late afternoon, which is the time of this game. But yeah, if you guys are Celtics fans, make sure to join me back for the next 2 nights. I'll have the Summer League games for you guys. Very fun Celtics team to watch for sure. Taco Falls on that team, Carson Edwards, also Tremont Waters from LSU. So Celtics will be playing tomorrow night against the Cavaliers. I'll have that stream for you guys. And then they'll be playing against the Nuggets on Tuesday. So if you're a Denver Nuggets fan here on the channel right now, feel free to join me back as well. Yes, Rajon Rondo re-signing with the Lakers as well yesterday. So it seems like he's been in the NBA forever. So Rajon Rondo started out his career with the Celtics, and he's been playing in the NBA now for over a decade, and he re-signed yesterday with the LA Lakers. So yeah, how about Kawhi yesterday? Playing the waiting game with the Lakers. The Lakers thought that they were going to sign Kawhi, and then Kawhi decides that he's going to the LA Clippers with Paul George. The Oklahoma City Thunder now tanking because of that, but huge, just insane now. Both of these teams from LA are just going at each other because Kawhi played the LA Lakers, and the Lakers found out because since Kawhi did that, the Lakers weren't able to sign like a big-time free agent because of that, and they got left with Danny Green. So, yeah, now Kawhi and Paul George together, that's going to be stacked. Going up against LeBron James and Anthony Davis for the Lakers. It's going to be one hell of a basketball year if you're an LA fan. No matter what team you root for, Clippers or Lakers, it's just going to be one hell of a year over there in LA. They got so many sports. I was talking about it with my friend last night, what the sports community is out in LA. They got the Dodgers to root for, like one of the best teams in the MLB right now. They have the Dodgers. Also, the LA Rams made it to the Super Bowl last season. So much potential there in LA to bring home titles next season. But here we are back to action. Magic with the ball. They're going to dribble at the left side. Baseline. Huge block from behind. Right there. That was a clean block as well, as that block was right at the shot clock violations. And the Nuggets will get the ball either way here with 2:40 left to go in the first and a 16-7 score. So we are almost at 300 subs, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this a like. Down below, hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. We're almost at number 300, as I've gained basically 20 subs in the past 2 days, which is incredible. So the Nuggets have the ball at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass inside at the left baseline. Turn around underneath the basket as Denver gets fouled underneath. They'll shoot 2 here at the line. So 2:25 left to go in the first right now. Haven't really updated you guys with the leading scores, but there hasn't been much scoring going on in this game. Just going to refresh the page here. Terrence Davis is the leading scorer right now for the Denver Nuggets, as he went undrafted this past 2019 draft. He played college basketball at Ole Miss, but Terrence Davis leading the way right now with 6 points. And the Orlando Magic, the leading scorer right now, only has 3 points, and that's another Davis on their roster. Devin Davis went undrafted back in 2018, played with Kelvin Sampson as head coach of the University of Houston. So that shot goes down. First one was a miss. Second one was good at the free throw line. It's 17-7. So Orlando is in trouble now. They are down by 10, but these games don't really matter. They're Summer League games anyway, as Orlando passes that ball towards the left wing. It went wide of their teammate as the teammate moved towards his right, and the ball went towards the left of him, and it went out of bounds right there. So turnover by the Magic on the play, and the Nuggets will get it back here with 2 minutes left to go in the first. Denver with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter, looking to pass it to somebody. They do. They pass it towards the top of the key into the hands of Jae'Sean Tate. Tate went undrafted back in 2018. He played for the Ohio State Buckeyes. That shot off the mark at the right corner, rebounded by the Magic. Magic going inside, one man a beat, and a huge block right there by the Nuggets. Oh my goodness, that was a huge block by Jae'Sean Tate, making his way back to the court right there with a huge swat out of bounds with 1:48 left to go in the first. Let's see this replay here. It was number 60 for Orlando who tried to put in the layup. That was Eric McCree, and right there was Jae'Sean Tate. Said nada right there, but Tate did get called with the blocking foul. So not a clean block right there, but a big block that went out of bounds. So 2 shots coming up at the line here by the Magic. First shot, as that one is up, that one goes in to the net. We're back to single digits here for the lead. 17-8 is the score, 1:48 left to go in the first. Second shot here by McCree at the free throw line. That one's good as well. Eric McCree was the leading scorer in yesterday's game against San Antonio. He had 16 points. Mo Bamba at 15 for the Magic. The Nuggets have the ball. They have it at the left elbow. They pass that one towards the left wing. They take it inside the key. Turnaround jumper. That one is an air ball right there by the Nuggets by Jae'Sean Tate. Gets rebounded by the Magic. And the Magic lose control of it underneath the basket as the Nuggets get it back and they put it back up off the backboard. 19-9. Nuggets have the 2-point lead. 1:15 left to go in the first. Magic with the ball again, dribbling inside as that for the Magic. That shot goes down off the backboard. McCree, he hits it. He gets fouled as well. He'll shoot the and one at the line. So Eric McCree going to the free throw line here. 19-11 is the score. 1:17 left to go in the first. So what I do here on my channel is that I call play-by-play of basketball. Basketball games, college basketball games, NBA. I do all types of games here. As I started out the Summer League a couple days ago when it started on Monday, and seems like people are really enjoying it. Great way to grow my channel here, especially when I started 5 months ago. Great way for a smaller channel and here on YouTube to grow in the offseason. Right wing 3 taken by the Nuggets, and they hit it. Here, we're going to see if that's a 3 or a 2. His foot might have been on the line. 19-12 is the score. They say that it's a 3 on the scoreboard. So it is 22-12 right now. 50 seconds left to go. Orlando with the ball, drilling towards the right side of the 3-point perimeter. And we do have a whistle and a foul here on the court with 49.4 seconds left to go in the first. So whistle and a foul on the play here. So the Magic will get this ball back. 10-point game. Orlando with the ball in their hand right now. They have it at the right wing perimeter, dribbling towards the left wing here. That's number 40 for the Magic who has the ball. That's Brian Angola, who had a G League player from this past season for Lakeland, playing for the Lakeland Magic. As the Magic go inside, they bank it home right there off the backboard with Eric McCree for 2. 22-14 is the score here. So 8-point game, 37 seconds left to go. And another whistle here on the court as the Nuggets had the inbounds. So yeah, great shot right there on the fadeaway jumper inside the key by Eric McCree on the last play for the Orlando Magic. As far as Orlando's players have gone, they have a couple of G League players on their roster. One of those players, Emil Jefferson, played in the G League this past season before moving up to the Orlando Magic. He averaged 18 points per game in the G League and also 11.3 rebounds per game. So 22-14 right now is the score. 37 seconds left to go before the end of the first quarter here. Nuggets with the ball. They have it at the right wing. They're going to take this one into the lane. They pass it back to the right wing. Driving again to the basket. Bounce pass. Left baseline jumper. They hit it. Right there. Nice shot. Kiefer Sykes coming into the game off the bench. Buries the left baseline J and makes it back to a 10-point game. Magic with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court line. They have 15 seconds on the shot clock. 18 here on the game clock before the end of the first quarter. Magic with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. They're going to look to pass it to somebody here. 10 seconds left to go. Magic dribbling towards their right now. They pass it. Open 3. Right corner. They knock it down from the outside. Nice 3-point shot taken right there. Nice shot selection with a beautiful assist. 24-17. Final seconds. Right wing 3 at the horn. Ooh. Off the mark right there. Nuggets had the power right there on that shot, but hit the top of the rim. No good. And at the end of one, it's 24-17 the score. So yeah, Orlando buried that big 3-point shot from the right corner of the perimeter to climb back into this one and force it to single digits right now. 24-17 is the score after one. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on this channel right now. I'm really, just really surprised on how many people I've got so far in this channel right now for this game. This is pretty awesome. It's like a Sunday afternoon or so. So I wasn't sure how many people will be watching on a Sunday late afternoon. Game started at 6 p.m. But yeah, this is pretty good numbers so far for a Summer League game. But yeah, 24-17 after the end of one here. We're going to look to the leading scores here at the end of this first quarter. So the leading score right now for the Denver Nuggets, leading the way is 6 points by Terrence Davis for the Nuggets. Then 5 points off the bench here is Brandon Gilbeck, as he went undrafted back in the class of 2019 as Brandon Gilbeck. He was tied for 4th in the Summit League as he played for Western Illinois. Hey, thanks so much, my man, Cody. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know what you mean with some of those commentators. You have to basically keep it interesting here on the channel, and that's what basically I do here on the channel. I keep it interesting. I'm not like one of those commentators, like one of those guys that's like really, really boring. Like, you don't want to be like somebody like Joe Buck, who just puts you to sleep, calling like America's Game of the Week, Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants, and he puts you to sleep basically with all his calls, like the helmet catch in Super Bowl 42, David Tyree with a helmet catch for the Giants against the Pats in Super Bowl 42. Or some of his other calls. Like, if you guys are familiar with Mitchell. Like that call by Joe Buck. But yeah, there's a couple of announcers here and there on the national platform that's like really annoying, and or either just low energy itself or so. Max Kellerman's got some interesting takes for sure, especially the one with Tom Brady on the cliff or so. Very interesting take. But we got Connor Z in the chat. What's up, my man? Thanks so much, Connor Z, for joining me in here on the channel right now. But yeah, looks like we're going to go back to action here. So 6 points by Terrence Davis leading the way. 9 points so far is Eric McCree leading the scoring right now for the Orlando Magic in this one. So Eric McCree, he had 16 points right now. Unfortunately, Brand's plan, I'm unable to do that because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike here on YouTube. But yeah, people were asking me that all over the place during the Pelicans next game. But yeah, no problem, my man. If you guys do want to watch the stream to this for free, this game is on ESPN3.com. So just type in ESPN3 in the Google search bar. And if you have an internet connection, like if you're near a computer or laptop or so, feel free to go there. And you can get this game for free as well. So right now, 24-17. We're back for the second quarter here. Hey, no problem. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me in here. I'm really surprised on how many people actually have come to this stream. Basically Sunday, late afternoon here on the East Coast where I'm streaming from. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. 2 games for you guys. Boston Celtics, Cleveland Cavaliers, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Pelicans versus Bulls. Should be a good one, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time after the conclusion of the Celtics game. But 24-17 here, 9.5 left to go. Let's see here. Greg's court into the game. So, he's looking for Vlatko Cancar. Pick number 49 in the 2017 draft from Slovenia. Yeah, I think he's done a couple. Let's see here. Let's see his numbers so far. Yeah, 4 points. He scored early on in this game. So, Cancar scored 2 buckets early on in this game. He scored 2 for 5 shooting from the floor right now. But yeah, these guys basically playing for spots on the roster right now. I know for the Magic, I think they're playing more for the Magic on the court because Denver basically has like a good amount of their roster. They basically know for sure that who's going to be on their roster on the chart to start out. But actually, it's going to be really tough for Denver too because they don't have a G League team either about who plays on the roster or so. I think they're like one of very few teams without a G League team. I think the other team's the Pelicans, but I think the Pelicans are getting one for next season. But thanks so much, guys, for joining me here. So, the Nuggets have the ball at the right elbow. They bounce pass it inside. Nice pass inside, but it gets tipped and stolen away by the Magic here. So, Magic with the ball as they're going to take this one the distance up the court. They fling it back outside. Left wing 3 taken. That one hits the top of the iron. No good by Eric McCree. They do get the offensive rebound. Magic here with the ball. They're down by 7 as the Nuggets have the lead 24-17. 8.5 left to go in the second. That's a right wing 3 taken from the outside, and the Magic knock down the 3 ball right there to make this a 4-point game. So the Magic were down by 10 early on, and now they're down by 4. Denver, though, going inside as they bank that one home off the backboard for 2. It's 26-20. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. What I do here on Behind the Arc Basketball is I call play-by-play of basketball action to all different types of basketball games. NBA games throughout the season, NBA playoffs, NBA finals. Also college basketball in the March tournament. I follow that quite a bit as well. As the Magic dribble inside underneath the basket. They bank it home for 2 right there. And we got ourselves a 4-point game with 8 minutes left to go in the second. So the Nuggets will get this inbound right now, as the score is 26-22. I think during the next break, I'll update you guys on what the other scores were throughout the league so far in the Summer League action today. I'll be doing 2 streams tomorrow night after I get home from work, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But the Nuggets with the ball, they have it at the free throw circle. Hand it off here to Kiefer Sykes. Sykes taking the 3 at the top of the key, no good, and that's a defensive rebound by the Magic. Orlando with the ball, they're going to take a pass to the right side of the timeline. As they pass that one inside, though, off the fingertips. Right there, I think it was tipped out of, actually it was tipped out of bounds by a Denver player at first. So the Magic will retain possession here with 7:38 left to go in the second. So the Magic will get this ball back. They're down by 4. They're going to inbound this one underneath the basket here. They lob it over towards the left elbow. So the Magic have the ball. 7:35 left to go in the second. They hand this one off towards the left wing perimeter. The Magic pass down one at the left baseline, and that's another whistle on the foul. Reaching committed here by the Nuggets on the play. So unfortunately, I cannot show the game on the television here because if I do so, it's a copyright violation by YouTube. So unfortunately, I cannot do that. Sadly, no problem for asking, though. No problem. I get that question a lot. But if you guys do want to see the game, and it's for free, if you guys do have a computer, it's for free with select internet providers. Go on to ESPN3, type that into the Google search bar, and you should be able to stream the game, hopefully, with an internet service provider. That's a turnover right there by the Magic as the Nuggets try to race their way all the way to the basket. They missed the layup, though. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Orlando. Orlando with the ball, top of the key. They pass it off towards the free throw circle. Into the hands here of Emile Jefferson. Jefferson passes that one back, and it's stolen away once again by the Nuggets. 1 man to beat. Denver taking it home to the rack, and oh my goodness, a slam dunk right there. Tearing down the rim is, for the Denver Nuggets, is number 21, Terrence Davis. He's been the leading scorer by far in this game today. Graduated Ole Miss, played for Ole Miss this past season. Orlando down by 6. They pass it inside. They finish to the hole right there as that one goes off the glass up and in. It's a 4-point game. 6:35 here left to go in the second quarter. Denver with the ball at the left wing perimeter. If you guys like what I do here, I do play-by-play on this channel. Hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as that one goes down right there on the court right there by the Nuggets. And it is 30-24 is the score right now. So the Magic with the ball, they take the left wing 3 from outside. That one, no good, and they tip the ball back. Offensive rebound taken by the Magic. Pass it inside, underneath the basket. Jumper in the key, no good. Tipping, though, for 2. Helped out by a teammate. That one goes down by Orlando underneath. It's 30-26 it should be here if NBA TV can update its scoreboard. I believe that counted. 6:03 left to go in the second. We'll see for sure. Unless the foul was before the shot, but I have it counting here on the scoreboard. Let's see. Should be 30-26 if they do have it correct. As the Magic they did get fouled on the play, so they're at the free throw line anyway. So they're shooting. Okay, so they're shooting 2 here at the line. So it looks like the tip-in didn't count as there was a foul right before the shot there. Interesting why they did that. Okay, 30-25 the score. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. First one went down right there at the line by Devin Davis of the Magic. Second shot, that one, no, that one is a miss. So 5-point game here at the moment. Nuggets with the ball, they're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Jared Vanderbilt. He played 17 games last season for the Nuggets, basically a bench player. So that's a right wing 3 taken. That one connects from the outside for a 3 right there by Denver. It's an 8-point game. So 33-25 is the score right now. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. So Terrence Davis leading the way right now. Played basketball at Ole Miss. He has 8 points for the Denver Nuggets. On the other side, Eric McCree has 9 points so far for the Orlando Magic, as he was the leading scorer in yesterday's game against San Antonio with 16. Magic now with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter, dribbling back towards the Summer League logo. Now dribbling towards their right again. They fling it towards the left wing of the perimeter into the hands of Vic Law. He went undrafted back in 2019. That's a travel right there by Law. And that's not a good showing right there by somebody who's undrafted. Undrafted rookie. Played college basketball in Northwestern, and he turns it over right there. So we got ourselves a timeout here on the court right now. The score is Denver 33. Orlando 25, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to give this the like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're almost at 300 subs here on the channel, guys. If you can, I appreciate that. If you can't get me there, feel free to get me there if you like. But right now, heading into a commercial break with an 8-point game. So yeah, that's the most frequent question I get here on the channel, is if I can show the TV. But yeah, I made a note here at the top of the stream. Unfortunately, I cannot because it's a copyright strike by YouTube. A lot of people don't know that or so. So yeah, no problems for asking that. So yeah, I just let them know about that, because if I do stream the game for you guys, the actual game off the television, it would result most likely in my channel being taken down, and I wouldn't be able to live stream anymore. That's why. So this is a play-by-play channel here. But yeah, 8-point game at the moment. Just going to update you guys on what happened around the league today in the NBA Summer League. Brooklyn Nets beat Team Croatia today. 74-58 was the final score there. San Antonio Spurs won against the Charlotte Hornets today. 106-96 was the score. You know, Keldon Johnson played at the University of Kentucky underneath John Calipari as head coach. He had another great game today. 19 points, 7 for 7 at the free throw line by Keldon Johnson in that game for San Antonio today. Also, Quinndary Weatherspoon had a big game. Once again, same amount point total, 19 points for Quinndary Weatherspoon today for the San Antonio Spurs, as he played college basketball in Mississippi State. We're back to action now. Denver with the inbound. They go inside. They hit the shot right there for 2. It's 35-25. Magic with the ball, dribbling towards the left side of the perimeter. And now they make their way, dribbling towards the right elbow. They hand this one off to number 45, Abdul Gaddy. Gaddy making his move into the key, passes it off to his teammate, and that ball is tipped, and it goes back to his teammate right there, number 70, with it, Vic Law. Vic Law hits it home off the glass for 2. So that shot goes by Vic Law, and it gets fouled underneath, so Vic Law gonna shoot the end one at the line. Interesting right there how Vic Law was able to get that ball, as that ball was passed inside the key off, and it went off the fingertips of a Denver player into the hands of Vic Law, who hit the shot home. So it's back to an 8-point game right now, 35-27. As that shot at the free throw line is no good by Law. 4:50 left to go in the second here. 8-point game. Nuggets get this rebound as they're going to take this ball past the half-court logo. Denver with the ball at the left wing. They pass it off towards the left corner of the perimeter. The Nuggets have the ball, and a whistle here with 4:44 left to go in the second. So Denver should be getting this inbound here, as we had a whistle in the last play. 35-27 is the score. If you guys are new, make sure to spike that like down below. Nuggets have it at the left wing off the inbound here with number 0, Brandon Goodwin. He played 16 games this past season with the Nuggets as a bench player. As the Nuggets have the ball, this is before the shot clock. Goodwin tried to take that shot right before the shot clock. No good. Hit a part of the rim, though, so no shot clock violation. Rebounded by the Magic. Orlando with the ball. Bounce pass inside. And a little hook shot right there in the key. That one goes down 4-2 by number 42, Devin Davis. We got ourselves right now a 6-point game. 35-29. Denver with the ball. They have it at the top of the key into the hands here of Terrence Davis. He's the leading scorer right now as Denver takes the 3. Top of the key. They nail it. They knock it down from the outside. It's 38-29. Orlando with the ball now. They're going to take this one past the left side of the timeline, and that is a timeout called on the court here by the Magic, as they'll have 1 timeout left to go in this first half. But thanks so much, everybody, for joining me here on the channel. Right now, a 9-point game, 38-29 is the score. Denver is up against the Orlando Magic. So right now, we're at commercial break. If you have any players that you're looking for stats for here during this game, I can update you guys on that. Just feel free to write here in the chat who you're looking for as far as stats and stuff like that. So yeah, right now it's the player from Ole Miss. Actually, it's Terrence Davis who's the leading scorer right now for Ole Miss. But yeah, somebody actually asked me about Tyler Cook, how he's doing so far in this game. Tyler Cook right now is 4 points in 6 minutes played so far by Tyler Cook, but he's a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor as well. So he's hit both of his shots that he's hit down from the floor. Terrence Davis leading the way, 11 points right now by Davis. 4 for 5 from the floor in the first game of the Summer League here for the Denver Nuggets. As far as the other team goes, the Orlando Magic in this game, 9 points here by Eric McCree. He was the leading scorer yesterday against San Antonio as Eric McCree scored 16 points, shot the ball 6 for 11 from the floor in that game. Mo Bamba had 15 points in that game, as Mo Bamba right now is not entered this game today. I'm guessing that they're probably resting Mo Bamba in this one today, and he'll be back to action in the next game. I believe the next game for Denver will be on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't looked at the schedule for Monday, though. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down on the schedule for Monday, see if these teams are playing playing in separate games here. Let's see. So, yeah, no. So, the next game, I'll be having that stream. If you guys are a Denver Nuggets fan, feel free to join me back on Tuesday, July 9th, because I'll be streaming that game against the Boston Celtics. That one starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have that game for you guys against Boston. But here we are getting ready to go back to action. This game's going by quick right now. Left corner 3 taken by the Magic. No good. As the Nuggets get this ball right back, they're going to take it with a burst of speed past the half-court logo. They pass it off towards the right corner of the perimeter. That ball gets tipped out of bounds, though, right there by the Nuggets, as they try to get hauling that pass towards the right corner of the perimeter, but it went off the fingertips of an... it was tipped out of... Okay, so the refs... Yeah, the refs came together. Yeah, they said it was an offensive turnover right there by the Nuggets. So, Magic get it back. Magic with the inbound. They take it a full distance of the court right there and lay it up and in for 2. Burst of speed as they went past the group of defenders. 7-point game right now. Denver with the ball up 38-31. 3:30 left to go in the second quarter here. Nuggets with it at the top of the key into the hands of Goodwin. For Denver, Goodwin, bounce pass inside, went to the wrong player though as it gets intercepted here by Orlando. Orlando pass inside, and they try to go for the layup right there, but a big block out of bounds by Denver underneath the basket. And the Magic will inbound this one with 3:14 left to go in the second here. Terrence Davis having a great game so far for the Denver Nuggets, as he's undrafted, played for Ole Miss in the Rebels, made it into the tournament last year, but got crushed in the first round against Oklahoma in the 8 versus 9 seed battle. As the Magic have the ball right back, they have it at the top of the key, and that's a reach-in foul committed by Terrence Davis of the Nuggets. So, just praised him moments ago that he's the leading scorer in this game, but he did just pick up a foul right there. So we have 3:08 left to go in the second quarter. Magic will get this ball back on the inbound once again. They have it top of the key with Abdul Gaddy. He passes it towards the right wing of the perimeter. Orlando still dribbling with the ball at the right side of the three-point perimeter. Now they have it at the free throw circle. They take the jumper. No good off the mark. Rebounded here by Brandon Goodwin of Denver. Denver with the ball. They're going to take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Goodwin dribbling for the Nuggets. He's going to take this one inside the key. Pass it to his teammate, and he finishes to the hole right there. No defense on that last play underneath by Orlando. And the Nuggets made them pay as Orlando just forgot to play defense underneath, and the Nuggets laid it up and in with an easy bucket for 2. 2:25 left to go in the second. Magic with the ball, slinging it around the perimeter. They have it top of the key, making their move inside. They pass it back towards the left wing, lob pass over towards the left elbow. Backing their way inside a low post, and that is a travel by the Magic inside the key by number 55, Amile Jefferson. So Amile Jefferson played for the Orlando Magic this past season, as Jefferson played for the G League team before that. He played for the Lakeland Magic out of Lakeland, Florida. That's the G League team. Amile Jefferson averaged 18.1 points per game for the Magic this past season for the Lakeland Magic in the G League, and 11.3 rebounds per game for the G League team. Back to action here. Denver with an inbound. They take a top of the key 3. That is no good. Gets rebounded by the Magic. Orlando with the ball. They're going to take it past the half-court logo. They have it top of the key. Lob pass over towards the right wing. Now they're going to take it, dribbling towards the right elbow. Bounce pass inside, and bodies collide right there underneath the basket. That's a whistle and a foul right there, as the Magic will shoot 2 at the line with Daquan Jeffries, number 73, on the play. But 40-31 right now is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike this like down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel. All types of play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball, from NBA play-by-play, March Madness, NBA playoffs, NBA finals. So if you like play-by-play here on the channel and basketball in general, make sure to stay in the know here throughout the Summer League with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 2 shots here at the free throw line coming up by Orlando. The first shot goes in. It's an 8-point game. So that one goes down at the free throw line right there by Cameron Lard, number 72, as he played college basketball this past season for Iowa State. So Cameron, second shot goes down right there at the free throw line. It's 40-33. Actually, that wasn't Cameron Lard. That was Daquan Jeffries. 73 was the number, not 72. But Lard is in the game here. So Jeffries from Tulsa was the free throw shooter in the last play, as Denver passes it inside to their teammate right there, and they turn it over underneath the basket. Nice double team underneath, and it forced number 45, Thomas Welsh, to lose control of the ball out of bounds. So the Magic will get this ball back. The turnovers have been quite a bit of turnovers today. Not crazy, though, like the Thunder game yesterday. Thunder Jazz had a ton of turnovers. But 9 turnovers so far by the Nuggets. 12 turnovers by the Magic. Basically, it's a Summer League game, so gotta wipe the rust off the cobwebs for both of these teams right now. Denver in their first Summer League game as well, but they've turned the ball over 3 times less so far than the Magic with 12 turnovers. Magic take a 3 at the top of the key, no good off the top of the rim. Rebounded by Welsh here of Denver. Nuggets with the ball, they're going to take it past the left side of the timeline. So Denver has the ball, they have it at the left wing perimeter, dribbling, and burst of speed underneath the basket. They finish to the hole right there, 4-2 by Brandon Goodwin with a nice looking layup, and he'll go to the free throw line as well as shoot the and one, as he got fouled from behind right there, taking it up to the basket in the lane by a Magic player. So 1 shot here at the free throw line with 1:03 left to go in the second by Brandon Goodwin. He has 5 points today for the Denver Nuggets. So Brandon Goodwin shooting the and one here at the free throw line for Denver. It's a 9-point game, trying to make it a 10-point game. This shot by Goodwin is up, and it is good. Perfect on that one. We got ourselves a 43-33 score. Orlando with the ball as they inbound it. We have 1 minute even left to go in the second quarter. And then we'll move to halftime here right after that. So Orlando has the ball at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling around the left side of the three-point line is Abdul Gaddy, who passes it off to his teammate. Lob pass over inside, and they try to take it into the lane. Whistle to foul, though. Cameron Lard will shoot 2 at the line for the Magic, as he got fouled underneath the basket here for Orlando. So 45 seconds left to go before halftime. 2 shots at the free throw line. Orlando Magic has the sponsor of Disney on their jerseys here. So they are sponsored by Disney. Of course, Western Union, the sponsor on the left top side for the Denver Nuggets in this one. First shot goes down at the free throw line. Of course, the Boston Celtics, I know, are sponsored by General Electric. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers are sponsored by Goodyear. Of course, teams adding sponsors within the past few years on their jerseys. First shot went down, second shot was a miss, though. 43-34 to score. Denver, bounce pass inside, and that one, oh, they do get it back. I thought it was stolen. They take the left corner 3. It's no good. It's off the mark, but tipped out of bounds by the Magic on the play. So the Nuggets will get the inbounds here with 27 seconds remaining before halftime. So 27 seconds left to go. 43-34 is the score. If you guys like what I do, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below and hit that subscribe button as well. As the Nuggets got the ball in the inbound, they tried to pass that one towards the left wing perimeter, and another whistle on the foul here committed by Orlando on the play with 25 seconds left to go before halftime. So we got shots coming up here at the free throw line. So free throw shots coming up at the line here by number 0, Brandon Goodwin of the Denver Nuggets. First shot's up, and that shot is no good right there. So a miss right there at the line by Brandon Goodwin. Still a 9-point game here. 25 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Second shot going up, and this one is going in. Back to a double-digit game. right now as the second shot went in by Brandon Goodwin at the free throw line. Orlando with the ball. 20 seconds left to go before the end of the first half as the Magic take this one past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. Orlando dribbling the ball, dribbling towards their left, now towards the left wing. Now they dribble towards their right. They're at the right elbow, dribbling back towards the right wing. 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock. They take a jumper at the top of the free throw circle. No good off the top of the iron. Offensive rebound. Jumper at the horn. They hit it. Right there. Big 2-point shot off. Right there off the offensive rebound. They hit it home at the horn. So a big bucket right there by the Magic. And it cuts this lead by Denver to single digits as we head into the halftime tunnel. 44-36 is the score. So after the end of 2 quarters right now, 44-36 is the score. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. What I do here on the channel is I call play-by-play of basketball action. If you guys are new, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call all types of play-by-play here on the channel, from college basketball season play-by-play, the NBA season play-by-play, also March Madness, playoff basketball in the NBA, and also I did the NBA Finals as well. So tons of play-by-play here on the channel. Doing Summer League. I'll be back for the next 2 nights with you guys for Summer League as well. So 44-36 after the end of 1 half here on the channel. We're going to update you guys with the leading scores here at halftime. Leading the way is Terrence Davis right now. He has 11 points, but he's in big-time foul trouble, though. 4 fouls committed so far in that first half by Terrence Davis. So the scoring has been there for Terrence Davis, the volume of points that he scored in the first half, but the fouls have not been able to go his way as he's committed 4 fouls heading into halftime right now by Terrence Davis, the leading scorer for Denver. So that could come back to bite the Nuggets towards the late stages of this game if Terrence Davis does get taken out, because he's been productive so far, the leading scorer. He's just been fouling way too much. So he's the leading scorer, and then after that, Kyler Sykes off the bench has 7 points. Brandon Goodwin with 7 as well, as he hit down a free throw right before we went to halftime here. And then Vlatko Chancellor also has 6 points right now. So somebody did ask me about Vlatko Chancellor here for the Denver Nuggets. Pick number 49 from the 2017 draft. He played basketball in Serbia, but he's actually from the country of Slovenia. But Vlatko Chancellor right now with 6 points at halftime. So we're going to look towards the Orlando Magic numbers right here at the half. The leading scorer right now with 9 points, that's Eric McCree. Eric McCree in yesterday's game against San Antonio had 16 points. He was the leading scorer. Then Mo Bamba added 15 points. Mo Bamba looks like he's not playing today. He hasn't entered the game, so looks like they're resting up Mo Bamba for the next game here in the Summer League for Orlando. And then let's see here for the other players. Emile Jefferson has 6 points right now for the Magic at halftime. 6 points as well by, Devin Davis. So Devin Davis has 6 points at the moment here, along with Emile Jefferson of the Orlando Magic. So that's what's going on so far. If you guys really like basketball and stuff like that, make sure to join me back tomorrow. 2 streams for you guys. Should be a fun night tomorrow night on Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It starts with this game I'll be streaming for you guys. The Boston Celtics taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, Taco Fall should be playing tomorrow night along with Carson Edwards, and there will be Tremont Waters from LSU. That'll be a fun game as they play Cleveland. And then after that, I'll have the stream New Orleans playing against the Chicago Bulls. I believe Kobe White should be playing for Chicago tomorrow. Zion Williamson has been shut down for the rest of the NBA Summer League, I heard. Just going to see here. So Zion Williamson suffered a knee-to-knee contact in that Friday night game, the game with all that hype against the New York Knicks against former Duke teammate R.J. Barrett, and the game didn't even finish. It got suspended because of the earthquake. Of course, everybody out towards California, especially in the area of where that earthquake struck, or so, prayers towards everybody out in that area of California, as well as I heard that there was like a bunch of fires out towards there. Ridgecrest, California is where the earthquake took place, 7.1 on Friday night. But yeah, of course, prayers out towards everybody. Stay safe if there's still fires erupting and looting and whatever's going on there towards that area. Scary for sure. But yeah, Las Vegas got the earthquake. That's why they had to suspend the game. The Pelicans against the Knicks on Friday night. I did that stream. That was crazy. Got 3,000 views and over in that game. That was crazy. Everybody wanted to know where the game was on that stream, and unfortunately I cannot stream it for you guys, the actual game, because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike by YouTube. That's why I put up here on the top, nope, this is not the game, this is my play-by-play calls to the game. So I call play-by-play here on the channel, and I've been doing this for 5 months, and I really enjoy it here. So play-by-play announcing here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, and this channel has just really grown throughout basically the course of 5 months or so, almost at 300 subscribers here on the channel. But of course, the big news yesterday in the NBA, Paul George being traded from the Oklahoma City Thunder over to the Los Angeles Clippers to team up with Kawhi Leonard. And now the duo has been made. Kawhi and Paul George will be leading the way for the LA Clippers next season. And now the LA Clippers have the top odds and are the favorites to win next season's NBA title. And it's the first time ever in franchise history that the Clippers are the top dogs and the favorites to win the NBA title ever in franchise history. But this is what the Oklahoma City Thunder got for the trade with Paul George. Tons of stuff here that the Thunder got. Of course, the Thunder are basically plummeting down. They made the playoffs this past season, and that three-point shot that Damian Lillard made against the Thunder really stuck a dagger right into the Thunder's hearts. And after that, everything just fell down into the hole here for rebuilding mode, basically, for the Oklahoma City Thunders. The future does not look promising for the next, 2-3 years for Oklahoma City, and they got tons of stuff here for the future for that Paul George trade, as it looks like Russell Westbrook could be out of his way as well, out of playing for the Oklahoma City Thunders. He's looking for places to be traded. One of those places for a long shot right now could be the Houston Rockets. Be interesting how that could work, because Chris Paul, the point guard at Houston, does he get traded to Oklahoma City in his place? And then there's a couple of other things that get traded up there with either draft picks or players that do get traded. That's going to be interesting how that works. But Chris Paul and James Harden playing for the Houston Rockets, it's going to be interesting who leaves. I see Harden staying at Houston, but Chris Paul, is this the end of his time? Signaling if it calls for Paul George to be traded there, because Houston are long shots. I just don't see that working, but interesting there how it could possibly work in the favor of the Houston Rockets if they do get Russell Westbrook playing there. But this is what the Thunder got for the Paul George trade yesterday. Trading Paul George away to the Clippers. This is what the Oklahoma City Thunder got in reverse of that. So the Thunder got all these things. A 2021 first round pick from the Miami Heat, that's unprotected. 2022 first round draft pick from the Clippers. 2023 first round lottery pick from the Miami Heat. 2023 first round pick swap. 2024 Los Angeles Clippers first round pick. A 2025 first round pick as well. A 26 first round pick from the Clippers. And then they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari as well. So just tons of players there that get traded to the Thunder just for Paul George for yesterday's trade to the Clippers. Crazy, the numbers right now. But if you guys really enjoy this channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on the channel. The name is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, and the game is the Denver Nuggets versus the Orlando Magic as we get ready for the third quarter. This game's actually moving really fast. The fastest stream that I ever did was the stream on Wednesday night, actually. It was Cleveland versus Memphis. It took me an hour and a half, basically, to finish. But here we are, back to action. 8-point game as the Nuggets get the ball. Left wing three taken. They stick it down from the outside by Denver. That is Terrence Davis. He's the leading scorer right now with 14 points. He hits the three-point shot at the left wing. So Orlando with the ball. They are down by 11. They have the ball at the left wing perimeter. Magic have it. Looking for somebody to pass it to. They haven't moved an inch here. Dribbling now towards the right wing perimeter. So the Magic finally dribbling. They go inside with a layup. Right-handed layup goes down for two by Orlando. It's back to a 9-point game. 47-38, 9:15 left to go in the third quarter. Denver with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling towards the top of the key here with Goodwin. Goodwin passing that one off to his teammate. Right wing three taken by the Nuggets. Nuggets, no good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded here by the Magic. Orlando with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Magic with the ball as they make their move inside into the lane. And reverse-handed layup, no good. Too strong off the backboard. Nuggets get the rebound. Denver, nice bounce pass up the court, but Terrence Davis gets his layup blocked from behind. Beautiful block right there by the Magic. And the ball goes out of bounds here with 8:49 left to go in the third. So, Denver will get this inbound here. That was a clean block from underneath the basket. As the Nuggets will inbound it, they pass it towards the top. That ball go to the backcourt. It wasn't touched, though, by Denver, so... Oh, it was. Okay, yeah, it didn't look like it was touched. It's also in split screen mode right now because, they're looking at the commentators at the moment. But it looked like it, yeah, went off the fingertips of a Denver player. So, it's a backcourt violation by the Nuggets. Ball go back here to the Magic. Orlando with the ball. They hand this one off to Eric McCree. McCree going inside, and he lays it up and in. Right there for 2. With 8:38 left to go in the third. As, yeah, that one will count. It was blocked from behind, but the block actually went into the net. As it'll be 47-40 right now is the score. 7-point game. Denver with the ball as they have it at the top of the key. Dribbling towards their left. They pass it towards the left wing. Left wing 3. They take it. They connect with it. Vlatko Chancar from the outside from Slovenia. As it's back to a 10-point game, the Nuggets lead. 8:15 left to go in the third. Orlando has the ball. They hand it off now towards the top of the key. They pass it towards the right wing. It's tipped and stolen. Denver, here we go on the fast break as the Nuggets try to go for the layup. Whistle and a foul committed as Denver will shoot 2 here at the line. 8:06 left to go in the third quarter as 2 shots will be coming up here at the free throw line by the Nuggets. So, Vlatko Chancar, nice 3-point shot, number 31 for the Denver Nuggets on the last possession before that. As Denver will shoot shots here at the free throw line. 50-40 is the score. First shot's up, first shot's good. Make it 51-40 right now. So, we have 8:06 left to go in the third quarter. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Second shot, that one's up, that one's good by the Nuggets. Number 0, Brandon Goodwin. Hits both of the shots at the free throw line for Denver. Orlando with the ball. 8 minutes left to go in the third. They're going to pass the half-court logo here. They hand this one off. And now they're looking to pass it to somebody as this is Emil Jefferson who has the ball at the top of the key. Top of the key for Jefferson. Passes towards the right corner. His teammate falls down. And it's a turnover by Orlando. Oh, goodness. Eric McCree looked like he slipped on the court. Maybe a little bit wet, dripping with sweat towards that area. Be interesting if we can get the cleanup crew over there, but he slipped on his own weight, fell down at the right corner of the 3-point perimeter, ball went out of bounds. Nuggets get this ball back. They have it off, they pass it towards the top of the key here. It's into the hands of Brandon Goodwin, who just hit 2 previous free throws at the line. Goodwin taking it inside and he's fouled once again on the play with 7:39 left to go in the third. So Brandon Goodwin shooting 2 here at the free throw line. Got ourselves a 12-point game now. 52-40 is the score. Denver will be going... Let's see. I think it was a non-shooting foul, so they do get the inbound here. Right elbow 2. No good. It was halfway in. Rebounded, though, by the Magic. So the Magic gets this ball right back. They're going to take this one past the left wing of the perimeter. They bounce past it inside. And the whistle on the foul here with 7:26 left to go in the third. 52-40 right now is the score. We're going to update you guys with the leading scorers throughout this game here. So, Zion Williamson not playing for the rest of the NBA Summer League as he suffered that knee-to-knee injury on Friday night against the New York Knicks, playing against former teammate RJ. 17 points, though, leading the way is Terrence Davis in this game as he played college basketball at Ole Miss. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line. First one was a miss by the Magic. So the Magic shooting 2 at the line. The first shot was a miss. They'll have a second opportunity here. 52-40 is the score. We have 7:26 left to go in the third. Second shot's good. Makes it an 11-point game. Denver will get this ball now. They're going to take this one past the timeline. They have it at the top of the key. Passing it off towards the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Goodwin. Goodwin passes top of the key. Into his teammate's hand, Thomas Welsh. Passes it back to a teammate. Takes the 3. They sink it. From the outside right there as they drain the triple right down. 55-41. Denver is up now by 14. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Magic have the ball, dribbling towards the right elbow. They sling it back towards the left wing. They take it now, dribbling left baseline, pass it back at the left elbow, make their move to the rim, and they lay it up and in right there, as that one is good for 2 by Emil Jefferson. 55-43 the score. Denver with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They dribble the ball around that perimeter with Brandon Goodwin. As we do have a whistle and an offensive foul set right there by Denver, so the ball go back to the Magic. So the Magic will get this ball back. Of course, Michael Porter Jr. for the Denver Nuggets, unfortunately. He's pick number 14 of the 2018 NBA draft, but heartbreaking news has been the complete story of Michael Porter Jr.'s NBA careers. He sat out all last year with an injury. He's on the bench here. Most likely will not play in the Summer League, as he suffered a left knee sprain in a minicamp scrimmage on Wednesday night right before the Summer League started. As that shot goes down for 2 by the Magic, back to a 10-point game. So Michael Porter Jr., he hopes to play in the Summer League, but it looks unlikely at this point right now. It's been really, really sad. He was projected to be like a #1 draft pick back in the 2018 draft, but he fell back because of injury concerns back to number 14. That's a right elbow jumper taken by the Nuggets. No good. Gets rebounded by the Magic here. Orlando with the ball. They take it inside the lane. They pass it back. Right wing three from the outside. Taken by the Magic off the front part of the rim, and that ball gets tipped back to a Magic player for an offensive rebound. And we have a whistle on the foul on the play here with 5:58 left to go in the third. So Denver's up by 10 right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Down below, hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call all types of different play-by-play here of basketball. College basketball, NBA playoffs, March Madness, and just concluded the NBA Finals doing play-by-play with the Raptors against the Warriors over a month ago. But we're back to action here as the Magic airball it with that mid-range jumper. Airball rebounded here by the Nuggets. Nuggets, top of the key three, no good. Gets rebounded by Orlando. Magic take this ball past the half-court logo into the hands here of Abdul Gaddy. Gaddy passes towards the left wing perimeter into his teammate's hand, who floats up a three-point shot and a whistle on the foul before that on the play. So 5:26 now left to go in the third quarter. 10-point game here in the third. As it looks like right now we're heading to a commercial break. So if you guys really enjoy what I do here on the channel, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, I'll be back tomorrow night, so feel free to join me as well. 2 games tomorrow night after I get home from work. Boston Celtics take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Chicago Bulls. I'll be doing that game at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. So 2 games tomorrow night. If you're a Denver Nuggets fan as well, feel free to join me back for their next game. I'll be streaming that once again when they take on the Boston Celtics, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday night. But right now we're on a commercial break. I'm going to update you guys with the leading scorers of this game. Terrence Davis, undrafted from Ole Miss during the 2019 draft, as he was undrafted this year. Played college basketball at Ole Miss. He's the leading scorer right now for the Denver Nuggets with 17 points. However, he's in quite a bit of foul trouble, though. He has 4 fouls that he's committed. All 4 fouls, though, were committed before halftime. So he's the leading scorer right now behind Terrence Davis in the scoring. 9 points by Vlatko Čančar of the Denver Nuggets. And 9 points by Brandon Goodwin as well for Denver. We'll look towards the Orlando Magic's numbers right now in this game. 11 points scored by Eric McCree in this one. 10 points by Emile Jefferson. Emile Jefferson also has 3 steals to go along with that as well for Orlando. So right now we have a 10-point game, guys. 55-45 is the score. Just going to update you guys on the scoreboard right now for the Summer League games going on. Minnesota Timberwolves crushing the Atlanta Hawks in the game today with 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Minnesota has a 74-51 lead against Atlanta in that game. San Antonio Spurs beat the Charlotte Hornets today 106-96. I know another big game for Keldon Johnson out of the University of Kentucky. He had 19 points in that game. Same as Quinndary Weatherspoon out of Mississippi State. He had 19 points as well. As we are back to action here, guys. 5:25 left to go in the third quarter and a 10-point game. 55-45 is the score. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button as well. So this is Denver's first ever game in the Summer League. They were scheduled to play on Friday night, but they had the late game that got basically canceled because of the earthquake. They were supposed to play against the Phoenix Suns that game. But here we are back to action. Magic with the ball. They pass it towards the right elbow. They go inside the low post. Hook shot, no good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded here by Denver. So the Magic missed that shot. Denver gets the rebound. As the Nuggets take this one past the timeline, they have it at the top of the key. They pass it off towards the left wing of the perimeter. Hand it off to number 13, Rion Brown. Brown passes it off to his teammate now. Right wing perimeter. And now they take this one into the lane. Nice passing around the perimeter. Shot fake at the left wing. They take it inside. Layup. No good. Tipping, though, by his teammate. Goes down by Denver to extend the lead to 12. Nice tipping right there by number 6, Jay Sean Tate for the Denver Nuggets. Orlando with the ball. They are down by 12. 4.5 left to go in this third quarter. Magic dribbling towards their right. They pass it off to Daquan Jeffries. Jeffries dribbling towards the top of the key. He played college basketball at Tulsa. Passes towards the left wing of the perimeter. Into the hands here of Angola. Brian Angola into the game, and now back to Eric McCree. McCree takes the jumper, hits it down right there. As that one goes down for a deep 2 jumper. It's back to that 10-point game. 57-47 is the score right now. Denver with the ball. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here. Almost at 300 subscribers. Big shout out and big thank you to all you guys for the 20 plus subscribers on Friday night during the Pelicans versus the Knicks stream. That was crazy. 3,000 plus viewers on that game. That was insane. And also 30 likes during that stream. The world record of likes here already in Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Just got started on YouTube 5 months ago, and this channel just keeps on growing and growing and growing. But what I do on this channel is we had a whistle on the foul here with 4:11 left to go in the third. What I do here on the channel is I call play-by-play of basketball action, all different types of play-by-play here from college basketball to the NBA. As I do all types of basketball, and doing the Summer League, I'm actually surprised by how many people have joined me. But 10-point game right now, Denver with the lead, 4:11 left to go in the third quarter. And a whistle on the foul on the last play here in this game. So we are getting ready to go back to action. Magic get the inbound. So Orlando has the ball now. They're going to take it past the half-court logo. Dribbling towards the right here. As this is the Magic now. They pass it off towards the right wing. They take a 3. It hits the rim short. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball. They're going to take it past the timeline. Burst of speed here. They pass it towards the right wing of the perimeter. Now dish it inside. And that was a bad pass. Stolen away inside the key here by the Magic. Orlando with the ball at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Vic Law. Vic Law with the ball. And that is an offensive foul by the Magic on the play with 3:47 left to go in the third. Too many steps right there, as they were in a huge rush taking the ball up the court. Actually, it was an offensive turnover in the last play, so turnover by the Magic. 15th turnover of the game, as the Nuggets have turned over the ball 13 times. Of course, this is the Summer League, so a good amount of turnovers are bound to happen, basically, because these players haven't played since college or so, or the G League, or wherever they played last season. But the Denver Nuggets have the ball. They have it at the left elbow. Trying to back their way inside the low post here. Going for the turnaround jumper. And before they do so, they get tied up on that play with a whistle on the foul with 3:27 left to go in the third. So, foul last committed there inside the key by the Magic on the last play with 3:27 left to go in the third here. But yeah, thanks so much everybody for being a part here of the channel today. I really appreciate it. It's only a Summer League game. Of course, these games don't count towards anything basically in the standings or anything. It's not like actual playoff type basketball with the NBA playoffs and stuff like that. It's basically players trying to play their way onto roster spots and make the roster. It's basically these games are the decider. Basically make it or break it out. Who makes the team on the NBA squad, who gets to play down the level at the G League, and who gets cut from the program as well. As that's basically what it's about. And for the Denver Nuggets, it's going to be really hard to make the Denver Nuggets team because they don't have a G League team either. So it's basically make it or break it. You have to make the Denver Nuggets squad, and they have like a good amount of players already locked into that squad for next season. So foul committed. Denver will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. First shot goes down. It's back to an 11-point lead. 58-47 is the score. As this game just hasn't really been close, but the Magic have been behind by basically like 8 to 14 points throughout this entire game, mostly. But it just hasn't been close. It hasn't been like 3, 4 points, 2 points that the Magic have cut that Denver lead to, as the second shot goes down as well. 59-47 right now. Magic with the ball. They have it dribbling towards the top of the key with number 50 right now for the Magic, as that is Jeremiah Hill into the game. Passes towards the top of the free throw circle. Ball goes back here for the Magic at the top of the key with Hill for a moment. That's a reach and foul, though, committed by Sykes on the play right there by the Nuggets. As we got Behind the Arc fan in the chat, once again, what is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. And if I have any of my Boston Celtics fans here in the chat, feel free to join me tomorrow night and Tuesday night as well. So 2 nights in a row, I'll be streaming the Celtics games for you guys. And I'll be doing it tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, as they play against the Cavaliers. Also, I'll be streaming, as that's a deep 3 taken top of the key. Air ball, though, goes out of bounds by the Magic. So the Nuggets will get it back. If you're a Denver Nuggets fan out there, feel free to join me in for my next stream, Tuesday at 8, as they take on the Boston Celtics. So I'll do that game for you guys as well. But a timeout here called in the court as we have 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third quarter and a 12-point game. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me here on the channel. Let's get this to 10 plus likes if we can before I sign off on this video today. That would be awesome. Actually, some really good numbers here for a Summer League game. Like, I can't believe people are actually watching for a Summer League game that's Sunday, like late afternoon, the time that I am right now. Late afternoon on the East Coast where I'm streaming from in Massachusetts. But right now, just going to update you guys with the leading scores of this game. So, leading the way right now, Eric McCree for the Orlando Magic. He has 13 points. He was the leading scorer in the last game for Orlando, as well as he had 16 points in the game yesterday against San Antonio, as they won that game against San Antonio 75-59. Mo Bamba at 15 points yesterday. Mo Bamba sat out in this game today. They want to preserve Mo Bamba, rest him up for the next game. 10 points by Emile Jefferson today for the Magic. As far as the Nuggets have gone in this game, the leading scorer for Denver in this one goes to 17 points scored by Terrence Davis. However, Terrence Davis in big-time foul trouble. He only needs one more foul in this game, and he's fouled out. He has 5 fouls so far in this game. So Terrence Davis from Ole Miss leading the way, 17 points right now, and then 9 points by Brandon Goodwin for the Denver Nuggets. Brandon Goodwin was undrafted back in 2018, played for Florida Gulf Coast college basketball, as he played 16 games for the Denver Nuggets this past season. For Denver, Brandon Goodwin played. But yeah, right now we're on a commercial break, 12-point game. When we do get back to action, we'll have 2:56 left to go in the third. Just updating you guys on what other stuff went on in college, in Summer League basketball today. This game is basically almost done. Minnesota Timberwolves leading against the Atlanta Hawks right now, 79-60, with 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter there. San Antonio Spurs won today, 106-96 against the Charlotte Hornets. Of course, Keldon Johnson from Kentucky had a big game, as he had 19 points in that game, same as Quinndary Weatherspoon from Mississippi State. As we have TCE in the chat. What is up, my man, TCE? Thanks so much for joining me back here. It's a 12-point game with 2:48 left to go as we just got back to action here. Yeah, sure. I'll tell you about the starting lineups for this game. So inside the starting 5 for both of these teams right now, Denver has... let's see here in the starting 5. Thomas Welsh in the starting 5, same as Terrence Davis. Terrence Davis is the leading scorer right now for Denver with 17 points. He is in quite a bit of foul trouble, though, with 5 fouls committed. And then the player from Slovenia is in the starting 5 here for Denver. That's Vlatko Čančar, who's in the starting 5 as well. Jared Vanderbilt played 17 games last season. He played 17 games last season for Denver. He's in the starting lineup as well. He only has 2 points in 17 minutes today. And Brandon Goodwin played 16 games last season for Denver, as he has 9 points in 21 minutes so far for the Nuggets. We'll look to the Magic's lineup here. Emile Jefferson played for the Magic last season. He moved up from the G League to the Orlando Magic last season. He has 10 points. Eric McCree with 13 points right now for the Magic. And then that is Devin Davis with 9 points in the starting lineup. And then Abdul Gaddy's in the starting lineup. Only has 2 points so far. Daquan Jeffries, undrafted from Tulsa, has 5 points right now for the Magic in the starting lineup. So that's the player so far in the game right now, as the Magic go in transition. They hit a 3-point shot, so this is getting a little bit closer. 59-50 right now with 1:52 left to go in the third. So third quarter right now, 1:50 remaining as the Magic get this ball back on the inbound. They have it top of the key as they pass that one off towards the left wing of the perimeter. Orlando now passing it off towards the right wing into the hands here of Devin Davis. Davis trying to take this one into the lane. Layup goes down right there as he banks it home off the backboard for 2. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit the subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action. Almost at 300 subs here on 5 months on YouTube. Magic on a little bit of a run, 7-2 run in the last 3 minutes here in the game. That shot no good at the 3-point arc from the right corner by the Nuggets. The ball does get tipped out of bounds here with 1:22 left to go in the third. So Denver will get this inbound underneath their side of the court. So underneath their hoop, they'll get the inbound as that ball was tipped out last out of bounds by the Magic. Nuggets lob it over towards the top of the key here. And they're going to hand this one off. So the ball into the hands here for Denver. That's Kiefer Sykes with the ball for a second as they try to go inside by Denver. They missed the shot. Rebounded by Orlando. Orlando with the ball. Passing around the right wing of the perimeter. They pass it off towards the top of the key. They take the three at the top of the key. No good off the front part of the rim right there by Devin Davis. And it goes out of bounds at the left side of the baseline. That was a miss by Orlando, and it wasn't touched by anybody. So the ball go back here to the Denver Nuggets on this play as it went out of bounds, as that one was shot by the Magic on the last play. So 1 minute left to go in the third. 7-point game, as this game has just never felt close before, basically. Hey, no problem, TC. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much. I'll be back tomorrow as well. I'm doing the Celtics for the next 2 nights. So I'll be doing Celtics for the next 2 nights. Celtics against Cavs tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Also, I'll be doing the Pelicans game after that. Pelicans Bulls, so I'll be doing that game. And then I'll be doing Celtics Nuggets on Tuesday night. So if you're out there in the chat, if you're a Denver Nuggets fan as well, feel free to join me for Celtics Nuggets on Tuesday night. 59-52 is the score. 47.5 seconds remaining as that shot was a miss right there. And a whistle and a foul committed on the court. So that was a whistle and a foul, offensive foul committed by the Nuggets. So the Magic will get it back here with 40 seconds left to go in the third. Big burst of speed inside, and Denver forgot to play defense as right there, Brian Angola went all alone and slammed it down for 2. Tore down the rack right there. It's a 5-point game. 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Denver now with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Looking to move it inside. They hand out one off towards the right wing. They're going to dribble inside now. At the free throw circle. Lob pass over the top as that one got tipped back to the hands of the teammate right there as Kiefer Sykes retained possession. And the whistle and a foul here committed by the Magic with 21 seconds on the clock. So we are in the third quarter right now. 21.2 seconds left to go in the third. And the game, the score is 59-54. Orlando has just never been in this game for basically this whole entire time. They've been down by either like 8 to 14 points basically throughout this entire game. But now they're making it the closest that they've been in a while by 5 points. So the Nuggets with the ball here. 18 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. That was a terrible pass. They tried to go for the alley-oop pass, and it was intercepted right there by the Magic. Orlando with the ball. 9 seconds left to go. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Eric McCree. McCree dribbling towards the top of the key. Now dribbling towards his right here. Takes the right wing three. McCree. No good off the front part of the rim at the horn, and that is the end of the third quarter with a 5-point game. 59-54. So, if you guys enjoy what you're listening to right now, make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. We got 2 things here. We're almost at 300 subscribers on the channel. So, if you guys haven't done so already, enjoy what I do, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you really enjoy what I do so you know when I'm streaming the next time around. We're almost at 10 likes here on the channel as well for a Summer League game. So, that'd be awesome if we could get that to 10 thumbs up here on the channel. That would make my day complete as well. But here we are, guys, getting ready for the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point game. So, yeah, high hopes next season for the Denver Nuggets is that was just devastating. Game 7 against Portland for Denver in the Western Conference semis as they lost a really close game. Denver had a huge lead. I think they were up by 15 points against Portland in Game 7 of the Western Conference semis, but then they lost it towards the end, and they lost the game as C.J. McCollum, I think, had a huge game against them during that game. I think he dropped 36 points that game. But yeah, Denver, Orlando right now, 5-point game as we move on to the fourth quarter. So we're looking towards the leading scores of this one. Terrence Davis, undrafted from 2019, played college basketball at Ole Miss as he led his team to the NCAA tournament this past season, but they lost in the first round against Oklahoma, as Terrence Davis is leading the way right now for the Nuggets with 17 points. But he's in quite a bit of foul trouble, though. One more foul, and he's out of the game as he's picked up 5 personals so far in this one. So Terrence Davis leading the way in scoring, 13 points by Eric McCree so far in this one for the Orlando Magic. He was the leading scorer in yesterday's game against San Antonio with 16 points. Mo Bamba had 15 points yesterday for Orlando, but Mo Bamba is not playing today. I guess they wanted to rest Mo Bamba, so he should be back in the next game for Orlando. Just going to see here when the next game is for the Magic. So for the Nuggets here, the next game for Denver will be Tuesday night. I'll be having that stream for you guys as they take on the Boston Celtics, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And let's see here for Magic. So Orlando, their next game, they'll take on the Miami Heat as that game will be 4 p.m. Eastern Time against Miami, as they'll take them on. Miami Heat, of course. They have the number 13 overall draft pick, Tyler Hero, coming from the University of Kentucky. Great summer league so far by the players coming out of the University of Kentucky. One of those players, Keldon Johnson, scoring 19 points today for San Antonio, as he's had a really great summer league so far. Tyler Hero dropped down, I think, 23 points yesterday for the Miami Heat. He's also had a great summer league as well. But yeah, Quinndary Weatherspoon for San Antonio had a good summer league game today as well. He had 19 points. Well, we're back to action here. Fourth quarter, 5-point game with 9:40 left to go in the fourth as Denver going inside and they slam it down with authority right there. As that was number 6, Jae'Sean Tate, who jams it down right there with a right-handed jam. 61-54 is the score. Orlando with the ball as Orlando got that ball taken away by Denver. Denver with it dribbling up the court. They take the right wing 3 as the Magic rebound it. Magic get the ball and it's a whistle on the foul underneath the basket here. So 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter right now. As, yeah, that was a huge slam dunk on the last play. Jae'Sean Tate tearing down the house with a right-handed jam. He played in the country of Belgium last year. He played basketball. As Orlando did get the rebound, but they did step out of bounds in the last play. I thought it was a foul underneath, but the refs say that he stepped out of bounds. So the Nuggets with the ball once again. That's Tate once again, and he jams it down. Back-to-back slam dunks for Jae'Sean Tate. Really impressing the coaching staff right here for the Denver Nuggets as it's back to a 9-point game. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Magic with the ball. They have the ball at the right wing perimeter, dribbling towards the top of the key here with Eric McCree. Eric McCree passes towards the left elbow. Left baseline here. Nice pass inside. Oh! Couldn't get the slam dunk as that was a huge block underneath by the Nuggets. Nuggets now transition. Oh, they missed the mark on the alley-oop pass. That would have been the third time in a row Jae'Sean Tate would have slammed home the ball right there, but a little bit off the mark and over the head towards the left of Jae'Sean Tate, and the ball went out of bounds on the turnover by the Nuggets on the alley-oop pass. So the Magic will get the ball here back. 8:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the score is 63-54. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. As the Magic had the ball stolen from behind here. Denver with a steal as there was a Magic player chasing that ball right after. As Denver tried to take it all the way to the rim right there as they were chasing after it at the right corner of the perimeter. And that ball got nice effort right there from behind by Orlando to make sure that Denver didn't take it alone right there and lay it up and in as that ball got tipped out of bounds. So 8:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets will inbound it on their side of the court. So Denver will get this inbound. They lob it over towards the right wing of the perimeter. It's tipped and it's stolen. Interception here by the Magic. Magic with the ball at the top of the free throw circle and a whistle and a foul. Reach and foul committed. And that is by Jae'Sean Tate from played basketball in Belgium this past season. Just committed the foul here with 8:28 left to go in the fourth. So 63-54 is the score right now as Denver committed the reach and foul by Tate. Tate will take a seat on the bench as the Magic will get the inbound here. Orlando is down by 9. So the Magic inbound it at the left wing perimeter, dribbling towards the right wing here. They pass it over towards the top of the key. Pass it now towards the left wing of the perimeter for Orlando. As the Magic had the ball at the top of the free throw circle. And that was another reach and foul by the Nuggets on the play. With 8:17 left to go in the fourth. So, good amount of fouls the past few minutes here with a stoppage in time here on the court. So, the Magic will inbound it once again. So, yeah, big game today by Terrence Davis. 17 points so far by Terrence Davis at the Denver Nuggets in this one. But the Orlando Magic in this game. Orlando with the ball, taking the three at the top of the key. Hits the rim short. And it didn't matter anyway because it was when the shot clock expired. So the ball go back here to the Nuggets with a 9-point game with 8 minutes left to go. Off that shot clock violation by the Magic. So the Nuggets will get the inbound as... Let's see here. There's Another whistle to play? Yeah, whistles have been constant here in this game. As there was another whistle on the play right there. As Denver got the inbound, and he didn't even have a chance to take it past the half-court logos. There was a whistle. But here we are, back to action. Denver finally does take it past the half-court logo with 7:50 left to go in the fourth. Nuggets with the ball. They pass it towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Vlatko Čančar, and that is an offensive turnover on the double dribble around the three-point perimeter right there by Denver. So the Magic will get this ball back. So unfortunately for Denver, Bol Bol, pick number 44 of the draft, will not play in the NBA Summer League as he still recovers from that foot injury that he suffered back in non-conference play for the Oregon Ducks. So Bol Bol, he had high hopes and he was projected to be the number 14 draft pick, and he fell back on the charts all the way, taken by the Nuggets at number 44. So 63-54 is the score. Orlando with the ball at the right elbow here and a tie-up on the court. Let's see what the refs will roll right there, as there was a tie-up between Brian Angola for the Orlando Magic and number 7, Kiefer Sykes, on the court at the right elbow, and the jump ball will be at the free throw circle here on Orlando's side of the court. So jump ball tie-up. So there will be a jump ball here at the free throw circle on the side of the court in the front court for Orlando. So 7.5 left to go in the fourth quarter, as we got a jump ball here on the court. As Brian Angola will go up for this jump ball with the guy who he got tied up with. That's Kiefer Sykes of the Denver Nuggets. So jump ball coming up here. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 300 subs here on the channel. If you really enjoy what I do, make sure to hit the notification bell as well. So jump ball coming up after the tie-up here, as this ball will go to the Magic. They have the ball at the left wing perimeter. Orlando retains possession here. They have it dribbling towards the left baseline as they put up a shot at the shot clock. And the first one was no good. Hit the rim at the shot clock, so they got the second one back. The tipping goes down for 2. 63-56. It's getting unusually close here between both of these teams. Orlando hasn't made it feel that close. They've been down anywhere from 8 to 14 points, but they've been creeping back in this game. Left elbow jumper right there by Sykes. Knocks it down for 2. Whenever Orlando has scored in this game, there's always been an answer for Denver. 6:55 left to go in the fourth quarter as bodies collide right there. Orlando, I think a Magic player right there just knocked down a Nuggets player on the floor. Terrence Davis fell down right there on the court. Let's see here. So, Terrence Davis is going to get charged with a foul. So, interesting. So, Terrence Davis will be out of this game, as I thought there was a foul committed by Orlando right there, as it was a screen set by Davis, and Davis fell down on the court, but it looks like the refs are going to say that the foul was committed by... Yeah, the foul was committed by Denver here on the play, but Terrence Davis is still on the court right now, even though he has 5 fouls. So 65-56 right now. 6 is the limit, I believe. 6 is the limit for the NBA. So we have another foul here. 6:50 left to go. 65-56 the score. So the Magic will inbound it once again. This is number 13 for Orlando, who will be the inbounder, as he lobs that ball towards the right wing of the perimeter. Emile Jefferson taking it underneath. Banks it home off the backboard for 2. Nice shot right there by Jefferson, and they just keep on creeping into this game. 6:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jefferson was fouled as well, so shoot the and one at the line. So he made the shot, shoot the and one. In a 7-point game here at the moment. But whenever Orlando has scored in this game, Denver's always had the answer to respond right back. They've always been able to make a key shot, as that shot goes down at the free throw line by Emile Jefferson of the Magic, making this a 65-59 game. So Denver now gets the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. They pass it towards the right wing of the perimeter, into the hands of Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin hands this one off to Kiefer Sykes. Sykes takes the 3, no good, and that's really what the Magic needed there, as it gets rebounded here by Orlando. Orlando with the ball at the right wing perimeter, into the hands of Abdul Gaddy. Gaddy now dribbling, and now he tries to take it inside, right side baseline, pass it that one back to his teammate. Bad pass, and it goes out of bounds, as that one went wide towards the left of his teammate right there, and it goes out of bounds by the Magic. So the Magic had a possession right there that they could have taken the chance to respond on it and execute it well, making a basket somehow, and they turned it over on a pretty bad pass towards the left side out of bounds. So the ball go back here to the Nuggets. So whenever Denver has scored in this game, or whenever Orlando has scored in this game, Denver has always seemed to find an answer here, as we got a whistle on the foul with 6:08 left to go in the fourth in the 65-59 game. So if you guys are new to this channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel Behind Your Arc Basketball on YouTube. Join me tomorrow night as well. 2 games tomorrow night. Boston Celtics taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Chicago Bulls. I'll do both of those games tomorrow. If you're a Denver Nuggets fan, I'll be back for the next Denver game as they take on the Celtics on Tuesday night. So last play right there, Denver was trying to take it down inside with Jared Vanderbilt, and that was an offensive turnover inside on a double dribble inside the low post by Vanderbilt, as Vanderbilt couldn't believe the refs called him on the double dribble there. So the Magic will get the ball back here on the inbound once we do get back from commercial break. But the score right now, 65-59. 5:55 left to go in the fourth quarter as we go to a commercial break here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now, just going to update you guys with the leading scores here during this timeout. 17 points by Terrence Davis in this game. And 9 points right now by Brandon Goodwin in the starting 5 for the Denver Nuggets in this one. And also in there, Kiefer Sykes has had a good game. 9 points as well by Kiefer Sykes off the bench. So let's look here towards the Orlando Magic. The leading scorer of this game by Orlando is Eric McCree. Has Eric McCree with 15 points right now. Unfortunately, Bull is not playing today for the Denver Nuggets. He is out for the entire NBA Summer League as he recovers from that season-ending foot injury they suffered back in December for the Oregon Ducks. So unfortunately, the number 44 overall draft pick Bull will not play in the NBA Summer League. I really look forward to Bull playing here, but unfortunately, he won't be playing in the Summer League, so we'll have to see what he does in the NBA. But he was one of my biggest surprises of the NBA draft, basically. He was projected to be drafted around like number 14, number 15, but he got picked all the way back at number 44 as the Boston Celtics were projected to pick Bull as their next center to basically have somebody to step up to be the next Al Horford on the team, but instead they went with Taco Fall and undrafted, and basically picked him as an undrafted, as the Magic drained the 3 from outside right there by Daquan Jeffries. He played college basketball last season at Tulsa, and look at this, Orlando creeping right back into this game very quietly, 65-62. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is for Bull right now as he recovers from injury, but prayers to him. Hopefully he'll have a speedy recovery there as that shot goes down inside a low post by Denver, 67-62. Orlando with the ball at the right wing perimeter. They're going to make their way into the lane as, Orlando right there, one of their players falling down into the key, dribbling with the ball was Eric McCree, and he fell down inside the key right there, got fouled on the play by a Nuggets player. Let's see here. Boom, as he tried to take that one into the lane. It was number 31 for the Nuggets, Vlatko Čančar from Slovenia, who banged right into him. Yeah, Bull was projected top 20, no doubt. The Celtics should have drafted him, but they decided to, they didn't even pick Taco Fall in the draft. He's undrafted by the Celtics. But, we're going to see what Bull's NBA career can be or so. But I cannot wait to see Bull on the court. Hopefully come October or so. But yeah, a bunch of teams, he fell back so far back, it was basically because a lot of teams were concerned about that foot injury they suffered with Oregon, that if that foot injury would linger and kind of like dampen his career or so. There's been like a bunch of players here that's been like drafted or so that haven't played in the Summer League. One of those guys, I think, was Kevin Porter Jr., USC. Of course, Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets got a setback as well. Suffered a left knee sprain in a minicamp scrimmage. So he, unfortunately, isn't playing in this game as that shot goes down from the floor right there by Orlando. And then Denver goes down, burst of speed right there. Banks it home off the backboard for 2. So 69-64 right now. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Denver with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. This is Čančar. Čančar with the ball, and he travels with it again. So I think that's the second time in this game that Vlatko Čančar has traveled with the ball. He's from Slovenia as he travels there, and the Magic will get this ball back as they're down by 5 with 4:41 left to go in the fourth. So interesting. So Chansar not only committed the travel there, but he also took a shot right there. Didn't see what happened on the replay, but looks like he was talking to the refs, and that was a flagrant foul right there. So Orlando at the free throw line shooting one shot at the line, and that shot's no good. So they don't make the free throw. We're back to action here. Orlando does get the inbound. Magic with the ball. Open three, right corner, and they hit it down. Slowly but surely, the Magic have been down anywhere from 8 to 14 points throughout most of this game. Now they're only down by 2 as they hit the right corner three from the outside. 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Denver with the ball. If you guys like this channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'll be back tomorrow. 2 games. Celtics, Cavaliers. And then after that one, Pelicans, Bulls. I'll be back. If you guys are a Nuggets fan, join me back Tuesday night for Celtics, Nuggets. I'll have that stream for you guys as well. 3-point shot goes down from the floor by Denver right there for 3 at the top of the key. Orlando with the ball at the left wing perimeter. And, oh goodness. Orlando, when things were going their way, they turn it over once again on the offensive end. As that is a travel right there by Eric McCree at the left wing perimeter by the Magic, as the Nuggets will get this ball right back. So Denver with the ball. We are under 4 minutes left to go with a 5-point game. 3:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Denver dribbling now inside. Floater in the key. They hit it. So that shot goes down for 2. 7-point game. Here's the Nuggets. Still hold the lead. Magic with the ball. They're going to take this one past the left side of the timeline. Orlando with the ball at the left wing. They pass it towards the left corner. Dribbling baseline here. Step back. Deep. 3 at the left corner. No good on the step back. Jay rebounded by the Nuggets. In the transition. Alley-oop pass. They finish to the hole right there. They bake it home off the backboard for 2. As that goes down right there by Brandon Goodwin. As this game was a close game. It's a 3-point game a few minutes ago, but now it's a 9-point game. 76-67 is the score right now on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. What I do on the channel is I call play-by-play of basketball action, whatever it is. I call it play-by-play. College basketball, NBA. Also, I do March Madness streams as well. I'm huge into March Madness. NBA playoffs, NBA finals. Tried out the NBA Summer League for the first time ever, doing play-by-play here, and it keeps on making my channel grow as well. Over 3,000 views, guys, on Friday night with the Pelicans versus the Knicks. That was crazy. Got the record here on the channel for most likes on the channel with 30. But yeah, that was a crazy game. Didn't even finish that game. Got suspended because of the earthquake. But of course, prayers out towards everybody in Ridgecrest, California, with that 7.1 magnitude earthquake that struck on Friday night. And also, this is the first game for the Denver Nuggets because they were supposed to play the Phoenix Suns right after the Pelicans game on Friday night, but that game got canceled as well. So right now, TV timeout, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, and Denver has a 9-point lead, 76-67. So right now, I'm just going to update you guys with the leading scores of this game. Eric McCree leading the way for the Magic with 17 points. 13 points by Emile Jefferson in this game for Orlando. Emile Jefferson played a little bit of ball last season for the Magic. Went up from the G League team Lakeland to the Magic late in the season. 22 points by Terrence Davis of the Denver Nuggets in this game. So Terrence Davis having a phenomenal game. Undrafted from Ole Miss as he played college basketball this past season. Graduated from Ole Miss for Terrence Davis. 13 points by Brandon Goodwin as he went undrafted back in 2018. Played for Florida Gulf Coast as he has 13 points. 12 points by Vlatko Chansar as he was picked number 49 of the 2017 NBA draft as he is from the country of Slovenia. So that's the numbers right now in this game. Is when we do get back to action, we'll have around 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter in a 9-point game as the Nuggets lead. So yeah, big time future here for the Denver Nuggets as they almost had against the Portland Trail Blazers last season. That was game 7 of the Western Conference semis, and they were up by, I believe, by like 15 points early on in that game and blew it against the Trail Blazers in that one. They had a huge chance to take on Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, but couldn't get there. But high hopes next season for sure for the Denver Nuggets as they basically retain most of their roster for next season. But here we are back to action as that shot's no good by the Magic. Rebounded by the Nuggets here. Nuggets in transition. Open 3, right wing. They take it from the outside, and Thomas Welsh knocks it down right there from the outside. So draining a 3, and this is a 12-point game, and that's basically the nail in the coffin for this one. Unless Orlando does have some sort of comeback. But whenever the Magic have scored in this one, the Nuggets have always responded right back, and that's what they did with a 3-ball right there from the right wing and a 3-point perimeter from the outside. Lighting it up from 3 today by the Nuggets. So the Magic with the ball and the whistle and the foul and the play right there, so the Magic will shoot shots here at the free throw line. I believe it was a technical foul by the Nuggets on the last play. Didn't see what happened, as we didn't see here. There was no replay for it either. So one shot at the free throw line all alone by the Magic, but they missed it. The Magic will also retain possession here of this ball. So we have 3 minutes left to go before the end of the game. The score is 79-67 as Orlando has the ball. They're up by 12, dribbling towards their left. As this ball goes into the hands here of Jeremiah Hill. Jeremiah Hill went undrafted back in 2017. Played for Valdosta State. That's not even a D1 school. I believe it's D2. That ball stolen away here by the Nuggets. Underneath the basket, Denver all alone puts it up in the key by Jae'Sean Tate as he banks it home off the backboard for 2. And that's basically the end of this one. 14-point game, 81-67. Give this the thumbs up down below as the Nuggets have gone on a 12-0 run in the last minute and 50 in this one. Bounce pass inside by the Magic. Magic with the ball at the right baseline. Passing it back towards the right wing perimeter. Into the hands here of number 60, Eric McCree. McCree passes down one left corner 3. Taken by the Magic. And no offensive rebound underneath the basket. They do finish, though, with Daquan Jeffries. So Jeffries hits it home there for 2. 81-69 with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Nuggets still up by 12. They have the ball at the right wing perimeter. Goodwin passes off to his teammate right here, Chansar. Chansar passes towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Davis. Terrence Davis with a huge game today for the Denver Nuggets, undrafted from Ole Miss. Takes the step back, deep 2 at the left elbow. No good. Rebounded on the defensive end here by the Magic. Orlando with the ball with 1:40 left to go in the fourth. As they try to take this one into the lane, bodies collide right there. And we have a whistle on the foul here with 1:40 left to go. But yeah, one hell of a game played by Terrence Davis today for the Denver Nuggets. He has 22 points in this game today by Terrence Davis. 15 points by Brandon Goodwin as well. Vladko Chansar with 12 points so far in this one. So, 1:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. This one is just winding down. Of course, players from both of these teams just playing their way onto roster spots here for these teams. Denver doesn't have a G League team, so this is really beneficial for Denver for who can make the roster theirs. Basically, all the points matter in this game as far as Denver and their scoring and how you play as well defensively on that end of the floor, as well as that little floater and the key goes down by the Nuggets. Back to a 14-point game. Magic, right corner 3. They hit it in response right there from behind the arc by Daquan Jeffries, but the damage has been done in this game. 9-point game with 1:10 left to go in the fourth as the Nuggets have the ball. Double team trap set up by the Magic. And the whistle here on the play with 1:07 left to go in the fourth. If you guys enjoy what I do, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to join me back tomorrow if you really enjoy my channel. I'll be back for 2 games tomorrow night. Boston Celtics taking on Cleveland Cavaliers, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the New Orleans Pelicans will take on the Chicago Bulls right after that game around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have both of those games for you guys tomorrow. As well, if you're a Denver Nuggets fan, feel free to join me when Denver takes on Boston during their next game, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll have that game for you guys as well. But what a great game here for Terrence Davis for the Denver Nuggets. Undrafted from Ole Miss, dropping 22 points in this game. 8 for 13 from the floor, 5 for 7 from behind the 3-point arc in this one by Terrence Davis. We're going to look to some of the team statistics here with less than 1:10 left to go in this game. But Denver shooting the ball really well from the floor in this one. 50% even by the Nuggets, 32 for 64 shooting from the floor. Orlando hasn't been that bad either, 46% shooting, but the big key here in this game has been 3-point shots. Denver has knocked down 11 of them. 11 3-point shots by the Nuggets in this one. 7 3-pointers made by the Magic. So we got our score right now. 83-72 right now. With around 1:05 left to go in this one. Of course, Mo Bamba not playing in the game today for Orlando. He played in the last game against San Antonio, so he's sitting out for this game today. He should be back for the next game for the Magic. As far as a couple of other key players here, Orlando Magic drafted Chuma Okeke, pick number 16 of the past NBA draft in 2019. He's still recovering from that torn ACL in the Sweet 16 against North Carolina, so he will not play in the entire Summer League. Also, Bol, pick number 44 by the Nuggets, will not play in the Summer League as he's still recovering from that season-ending foot injury again for the Oregon Ducks. They suffered in non-conference play late in December. And number 14, the number 14 draft pick from the 2018 draft, Michael Porter Jr., suffered another setback with a left knee sprain in a mini-camp scrimmage for the Nuggets on Wednesday night, as he has hopes that he could play in the Summer League, but right now he's not in this game as he's not even in uniform for today's game. But under a minute left to go as that ball went out of bounds in the last play. Whistle on the foul here as we got the score 83-72. So the Magic will get the inbound pass here. So Orlando will get this ball back. They pass it towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Brian Angola. Angola taking a shot and knocking it down from 3 at the left wing. Looks like too little too late though. 8-point game, 83-75, and a foul committed on the court here. Right here with a 8-point game. So Jordan Davis so far in this game. I'll look that up for you, my man. So he plays for the Denver Nuggets here. Let's see. In this one, Jordan Davis has only played 9 points so far in this game, but unfortunately Jordan Davis hasn't scored in this game right now. As he has no points, 0 for 3 shooting from the floor. So as far as Jordan Davis for Denver, he hasn't scored in this game, but still yet plenty of Summer League action to go down, of course. So Jordan Davis hasn't scored so far in this one as we have 43 seconds left to go, 83-75 right now. But yeah, thanks so much everybody for joining me in here on the channel. You guys have been awesome here in the chat tonight. This is awesome to have people here in the chat. I love it too when people ask me about players as well here on the channel. I had people ask me when I did the Miami Heat game against the Lakers, the first live stream I did back on Monday. People were asking me about Tyler Hero, a couple of other players for the Heat. One of them played, I think, overseas in Serbia, and now he has a chance to prove it at the NBA level here. As we got 85-75 is the score. Denver at the free throw line shooting 2. First shot was a miss right there by Brandon Goodwin. Second shot a miss as well. This is interesting. Orlando with the ball inside. Oh, big burst of speed blowing past defenders right there into the lane on a slam dunk. So this one isn't over here. 83-77 is the score. 36 seconds left to go. Denver, they do get the inbound. It was almost stolen by Orlando as Goodwin gets the ball, and that is a whistle and a foul by the Magic here. How about this? The Denver Nuggets went on a 12-0 run. I thought that the game was basically done. And then the Magic here have gone on an 8-0 run in the last 45 seconds. So we're still not done in this game. It's a 6-point game right now, 83-77. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up by Brandon Goodwin. So we have 33.7 seconds left. Brandon Goodwin for Denver shooting 2 at the line. He just missed both of the free throws at the line. So both of these teams here, players playing for spots on the roster to be on the NBA level for both of these teams or to play at the G League level as well. First shot at the line as that one was a miss by Goodwin. He has missed the last 3 straight free throws here at the free throw line. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line. This one's up. This one is, oh, no good again. Hits the top of the rim. Rebounded by the Magic. 30 seconds left to go. Orlando with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Jeremiah Hill going inside. Hill finishing to the hole. Lays it up and in for 2 off the glass. Interesting here. It's a 4-point game. 10-0 run in the last minute here by Orlando. Orlando with a double team trap set up with a whistle and a foul as Denver breaks the trap, and a reach and committed right there by Emile Jefferson for the Magic with 23 seconds left. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line once again. If you're Denver, you really need to hit these free throws at the line because they keep on missing them. If you're Orlando, you need to wish for some misses to get this ball right back and for some clutch points up the court. Maybe a 3 in transition off a miss. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by Brandon Goodwin of the Nuggets. He has 15 points tonight. First shot's up. First shot is good. 84-79 right now is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'll be back tomorrow night with 2 games. Boston Celtics taking on Cleveland. And then I'll be having the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Chicago Bulls. 2 streams tomorrow night. If you're a Denver Nuggets fan, join me back on Tuesday night. I'll have that stream for you guys when they play the Celtics. Second shot, no good by Goodwin. Ball was pinballing around between players, and it got tipped out of bounds with 19 seconds left. So it got tipped out of bounds by Orlando. I believe. Yeah, so I think Orlando tipped it out of bounds. So the Nuggets should be getting this ball back after this timeout. Timeout called on the court. 19.9 seconds remaining. We're almost at 300 subscribers here on the channel. Who's going to be a lucky 300 by the time this game ends? Let me know. If you'd like to subscribe here down in the chat below, hit that notification if you really enjoy the channel as well. And also give this the thumbs up. How about 15 plus likes here on the video before I sign off? That'd be awesome. You guys will make my day if you haven't liked the video so far. But right now, 22 points by Terrence Davis in this game today. Undrafted from Ole Miss, leading the way right now, rookie player. And 16 points by Brandon Goodwin in this game as well by the Denver Nuggets. But for the Orlando Magic, leading the way again, second game of the road, a leading scorer, Eric McCree with 17 points. So, I think there's going to be a coach's challenge here by Orlando to see who last touched that ball on the court. So, I think there's going to be a coach's challenge here, what they're talking about by the Magic. Yes, so the Magic challenging the last play as I'll go over what happened on the last play. Brandon Goodwin shooting at the free throw line. The first one was good, making the game 84-79. The second shot was a miss by Brandon Goodwin. And then the ball was tipped up in the air as both teams try to rebound it with their players. And the ball pinwheeled off players back and forth to get tipped out of bounds. Now, the refs ruled that Denver will get the ball back on the inbounds. But Orlando is challenging it, saying that Denver touched the ball last year. So, let's see what will happen here on the court. 20.4 seconds left, and Orlando has won the challenge. So the Magic have won this challenge. They'll get the ball back, and they are down by 5. How about this? Orlando, a minute ago, was down by 15 points. They were down by 15 points a minute ago with a minute and 20 remaining. Now we have 20.4 seconds left, and Orlando has gone on a 10-0 run here in a 5-point game. This is crazy. The Magic have really never been in this game. They've only been in the game a couple of times, but basically throughout this game, the majority of it, they've been either down by either from 8 to 14 points throughout most of this game. And now, they are down by 4 points. As we have 20 seconds left to go in this one, 84-79. The Magic were down by 10 points only a minute ago. And we have 20 seconds left. Hit the like if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button as well. As I call play-by-play here of basketball action on the channel. This channel is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do all different play-by-play here on the channel. College basketball play-by-play, March Madness, NBA playoffs, NBA throughout the season, and also the NBA Finals as well, and the NBA Summer League here. Join me back tomorrow night if you enjoy what I do. I'll be back for 2 Summer League games, Celtics, Cavs, Pelicans, Bulls. And if you're a Nuggets fan, I'll be back on Tuesday night for their next game, streaming them against the Celtics. But here we are back. Magic with the ball dribbling right side baseline underneath the basket. Huge block underneath by the Nuggets, but it goes out of bounds. So the Magic will retain possession here with 12.6 seconds left. Huge block underneath right there by Brandon Goodwin to make sure that no basket would count. Orlando, the inbound, left corner 3. They take it. No good from the outside. Ball rebounded here as it gets tipped out of bounds. And let's see here. Orlando will get this ball back. So 7.5 seconds left to go in the fourth. The ball was last touched by the Nuggets. As the Magic will get this inbound. They are down by 5. Orlando has 2 timeouts left. They take their second to last timeout here. As now they have 1 left as they take a timeout here on the court. As the refs are going to look to see who tipped this out of bounds too. So they're going to look to replay here to see who last touched it out of bounds. Let's see here in the replay if we can what happened, as there was a battle between it on the low post right there. It was number 8 for the Denver Nuggets, Jared Vanderbilt, who looked like his hands were on it as he was trying to battle for it with number 55, Emile Jefferson, as both of those players went for it. It looked like the Magic thought that the Nuggets last touched it out, as it was Brian Angola who didn't even try to go and make an effort for the ball because he thought that it was touched out by Jared Vanderbilt of the Denver Nuggets. But here we are. The refs are going to make their call. And the refs say that Orlando will retain possession here. So Orlando will retain possession. Number 50, Jeremiah Hill, will be the inbound passer. We have 7.5 seconds left to go. Orlando is down by 5. The Magic need a 3-point shot, and they need it to be a catch and shoot off a backdoor cut, basically. Orlando to inbound this one. They need a pass it to somebody here. Off the cut. Trying to make a cut. They pass it towards the front court. Top of the key. And now too much dribbling here. They're making their way inside. And that ball is poked away. Stolen by the Nuggets. And this game's over. 84-79, as that was just too much dribbling by Orlando right there. You need to do a catch and shoot if you want to knock down the 3 to make it a 2-point game, and they didn't. They tried to take that ball inside the lane, and it was stripped and poked away and stolen from them as the Denver Nuggets win this one 84-79. That is it for this game, but if you're a Denver Nuggets fan, feel free to join me back for my next game, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific, as I'll be doing the next Denver game as they take on the Boston Celtics. Orlando will take on the Miami Heat next, and Tyler Hero is on that squad for Miami as they'll take on them 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday as well. But that's the end of this game right now. Great shooting from the floor by the Nuggets throughout this game. Let's see here. 50% even from the floor by Denver throughout this game. Terrence Davis, one hell of a game here by Denver as this one has gone final. 84-79. One great game here in this one by Terrence Davis. Undrafted by Ole Miss. He really shined tonight in this game by the Nuggets. Did pick up a ton of fouls, though. Did foul out of this game as well. Picked up his 6th foul. But Terrence Davis scored 22 points tonight. Shot the ball 5 for 7 from behind the 3-point arc. And he was 8 for 13 from the floor, leading the way in this game for the Denver Nuggets. 16 points by Brandon Goodwin. In this one, 12 points by Vladko Čančar. In this one from Slovenia for the Denver Nuggets. As far as the Orlando Magic players have gone in this game, Eric McCree led the way in scoring 17 points for Orlando tonight. 13 points by Daquan Jeffries, undrafted from Tulsa, graduating senior this past season from Tulsa University. And Emil Jefferson, who played a little bit of ball this past season for Orlando, scored 13 points along with 9 rebounds. But that is basically it for this game tonight. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure to join me back tomorrow. If you really enjoyed what I did, I'll have 2 streams for you guys tomorrow night. But that is it for this stream tonight. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining. And this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The Denver Nuggets pulling out a close one towards the very end against the Orlando Magic. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a nice rest of your Sunday night here.